What do they call male camel toe? I was thinking about this at the gym
Moose
today.
knuckle.
Moose knuckle. I think it was mammal toe.
A mammal toe.
That's dumb, Jimmy. That's so dumb. Turn your fucking hotspot on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You're ruining the
God
crosscast.
damn.
I forgot that you guys do videos.
Not all the time, but some of the
not all
time.
the time.
I got a pertinent one.
Pertinent. Pertinent.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh,
It's
yeah.
been percolating.
Yeah.
By the way, you got a whole family of Jehovah's Witnesses that are fans of your band now.
Really? How'd that happen?
Hell yeah.
Because yeah, I was with my brother, and he was like, what's that? He called you Jeremy first.
Jeremy Selesky. I like that.
He was like that guy Jeremy that you do the podcast with. What's his band called? And I was like, it's Jimmy, and they're called Sophomore. And he was like, oh, play something. I want Courtney to hear them. And I was like, all right. So then I played your new track, and then he was like, this is really good. And then he was like, what do you think, Courtney? And she was like, it's not good or it's not bad.
Okay.
That's a fan.
That's a fan, dude.
That's a fan.
family.
So do they like go door to door now knocking? Be like, do you have a second to talk about sophomore?
Do you want to talk about our Lord and Savior, or maybe the new coming of the Lord and Savior?
Jeremy Selesky.
We're still pretty indifferent about his music, but we'd love to talk about him.
Have any of you ever tried to hook up with Miss Kim? Or Miss Moon, sorry. Miss Kim's my mom.
I never tried to hook up with her, but I will say that when we first met
She's not
Scott,
bad,
she was
yes.
pretty hot.
That's
Are
Freudian.
you used to like?
Freudian.
No, you're used to like asking that to your friends.
Yeah. Did you guys ever try to fuck my mom? And the answer
Her husband, her like kind of husband at the time, was named Mr. Kim.
Whoa. Was he Asian?
Yeah.
No.
Sick.
Her like
Mr. Kim is
He's
our
kinda just, like,
is our
disappeared.
captain.
Yeah, I think he's dead now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this
Coach
was
Kim
his
is-
house.
This is his house.
This.
Well, the garage.
The garage is where he lived?
No.
Taking
I thought
separate
he
beds
died
to
in
the
here.
garage.
He
Garage
owned-
of his house.
Yeah.
I thought he died in here or something.
He like bought this house, and then Miss Moon lived with him, and then he disappeared, and that's when I appeared.
Whoa.
Oh,
shit. Damn, now you're Scott's daddy.
I am
Exactly.
technically Scott's
Mr.
stepfather.
Moon.
Yes.
And you like became owner of all of his possessions, aka this couch that was in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
The
The deer head? I didn't hunt that deer. Mr. Kim did. I prefer the word proprietor. I am the proprietor.
He
The
also
caretaker.
might not have hunted it. Like,
That's a
it was
good
just
LLC.
here.
yeah.
Remember?
it's probably just-
Yeah, I don't
I don't know if he actually hunted it.
Yeah, I guess you can buy aftermarket
What if it-
hunted deer.
Maybe he didn't hunt it. Maybe it broke and entered into the house and he fucking
just
stood his
cut it off
ground.
right
Ooh, maybe it was the deer's house first.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's
How do you
like
think
Wild
Mr.
West.
Kim got that?
Yeah.
That would suck. That would be such a slap in the face of that deer if this is his house. We just
Yeah.
chopped his head off and mounted him on the wall. I would hate if somebody did that to my house.
Maybe the deer just like walked in and he had the stand your ground situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm standing my ground. This
Yeah.
deer's attacking my family.
Very loose stand your ground laws in
7
Maryland when it comes to
shots.
deer.
That deer's got Skittles. Dude, our fucking.
He just
our-
started his car and hit it in the
7
driveway.
warning shots.
Yeah. I fired 7 warning shots into his leg.
It's not illegal to hit deer with your car, dude. If you want to go deer
No.
hunting during off season, just fucking
Drive into the woods.
Drive.
We'll just drive back and forth to Eastern Shore. You'll hit a couple.
for real. Our softball captain's name is Coach Captain Kim.
Cap Kim.
How's that going, by the way?
Another victory, dude.
Another
Flawless victory last
Big
week.
old V.
Ooh.
Can I tell you something?
What's your record? First off, what's your record?
2-1-1.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
And-
doing draws out these days.
Yeah, we're in second place in the league.
no extra innings, huh?
Last week, our usual pitcher wasn't there, and Captain Kim comes up to me before the game.
He pitches to 2 batters.
No, don't spoil it, because he
sorry.
comes up to me before the game and he asks me if I'm willing to pitch, and I'm like, I find that kind of disrespectful because you need me in the field.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, nobody else wants to pitch, and I can't pitch. And I'm like, it's slow pitch softball. You just have to toss it, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, well, I guess I'll try. And me and Sig are in the outfield next to each other. First batter, he walks, and I'm like, no fucking way, Sig.
Matt's like, so you're gonna have to go up there, and I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, Sig's like, I don't want to. And then Sig's like, Matt? And then he walks to the next guy, and I was like, son of a bitch, and I just yelled. I was like, hey Kim, and then he turned around and I fucking ran in. And I was so
Kim was so happy that he was doing that
Yeah.
too. He's like, okay, yes, please.
yeah, I was so pissed that like the umpire was like, you want to warm up? I was like, no, I don't want to warm up, and I wasn't even like stepping to throw it. I was just literally standing.
Yeah,
on
Matt
the
just
mountain.
kind of like set up.
I was like, fuck it, I don't
It's
give a
just
fuck. Fuck you
Underhand,
guys.
right? You're just
Yeah.
like lobbing it.
Exactly. And then it turns out that I'm
You
the
don't really
best.
need a pitcher.
I'm the best softball pitcher of all time, dude. I got,
he
like,
actually got like three strikeouts and one with a foul out.
yeah,
For
dude.
real?
Yeah, dude.
Is there
Struck out
any?
four,
Is
dude.
there any like skill besides
put
just being able to
spin?
get it
Well,
over the
you-
plate?
Sometimes it's good to know if you want to throw it high or low depending on the batter.
So the team we were playing, it was all black men over the age of like 35.
That were like were they
Top-
like wardens or something, or like
no, they were like
guards.
truck drivers.
I thought they were like guards in the or
No.
like transport for.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
yeah, it was like
their name was the Transporters.
So
so-
you knew you were
prison-
throwing low and inside,
Ooh,
baby.
That's kind of
prison
sick.
transport.
well, their pitcher every time he
Wait,
would
what's
throw,
your guys' team name?
the Cool Cats.
It's embarrassing.
Cool
It's
cats.
embarrassing.
Dude,
They didn't make
fuck.
it.
We didn't-
We
we
didn't
didn't
make
make
it.
Listen,
Ours
dude.
would have
Mr.
been
Kim's
ours-
idea?
Yes.
Fuck
Yes,
him.
dude. The captain, he got Cool Cats. He just like he literally just stereotyped himself all the way down the board.
Yeah.
Cool Cats. First email he sent to everybody. I made a spreadsheet
Yeah.
for you guys to fill out. Last email he sent us, hey y'all, I was
I
crunching
crunching the
some
numbers."
numbers.
Yeah.
Hell
Their
yeah.
logo is a cat doing the peace sign.
It's got giant
He
eyes.
said
It's
that
embarrassing.
He was saying that after our first game, we were like the number one scoring team or something, right?
Yeah, he's like, since the first game, we've scored the most runs out of any team by a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
because our
alright.
first game it was terrible.
Well, it was like 35 degrees and shit.
Yeah, but the other team had 35 degrees also. It's not like they were
that's true.
warmer.
You're right.
Did you guys get like drafted onto this team? Or
Yeah,
Basically,
basically.
yeah.
It was four of us going in together, and Kim only had a group of two. It was
Right.
him and somebody else. Somehow he became the captain.
Yeah, how does he get to be the captain?
I don't know. It should have been one of us.
Yeah, but me, Sig, and Omar have basically taken over.
Patrick.
And Patrick. Well, but I'm just actually it's basically just you and
You
me.
and me have taken over
verbally.
like taking over like running the team. Yes,
yeah, me and Sig are basically in charge of motivation and
and
we
carrying.
Yeah, we just backpack the team. Like our average is probably like 750.
Dude, their team
Yeah.
wasn't even gonna drink if it wasn't like. Didn't you guys not even have beers at your first game or
Yeah,
something?
we don't
ridiculous
even
like that?
bring the beers. I just
No.
made fun of them for only bringing one beer a piece, and now
Yeah.
every week there's like coolers of fucking seltzers and shit.
I mean, that's
Oh my
embarrassing.
God.
That's embarrassing. You show up with two literal beers.
literally
That first game,
two
yeah.
IPAs.
Well,
Is it like
I think they
Tall
also didn't.
boys? Or?
No, it was for like these two guys.
They
We're like,
didn't
wanna-
know. I don't think they knew that we could bring
Yeah.
beers. And Kim asked me, and I was like, "Well, you could just ask the first day, and then bring them every time after that if they say yes."
Yeah.
Jimmy's idea was like, just bring it, and if they don't let you, then next time you don't. But you already did it, so
Yeah.
you got to experience
Ask
it once.
first, do first, apologize later, dude. You don't
Exactly.
ask in situations like that. You're all adults. It's a fucking softball league.
That's what Harvey Weinstein
Obviously,
said.
you can.
It's easier to ask for permission
After.
Whatever.
I think
Whatever the saying is.
I think I've gone like every game at least like at the most only getting one out. Like
Yeah.
getting out once.
Yeah.
At a game that went 4 for 4.
2 weeks ago, we played this team. We didn't talk about it last week on the trap.
Yeah,
Crosscast?
by the way,
Yeah,
crosscast.
Crosscast. A true
20
crosscast. This is the most crisscross we've ever been.
This
Yeah.
is, dude. We might as well turn our clothes around backwards.
Might
do it.
as well swap
Cowboys do it.
clothes.
Let's make this
You
party
won't
jump.
even notice it because
jump.
my shit's is gray.
I'm not gonna
Criss
lie.
cross.
Like for whatever reason, like
Criss cross
sitting
will make
here, the energy is just I don't know. It's just
It
You're in the
feels
same
good.
spot that you're always in, though.
I know
Yeah.
for you guys, but I'm always there for the regular
Yeah,
podcast.
he's,
obviously.
he's the captain of the live from
I
the
feel like
studio.
you're leaned back, dude.
I know. I'm
feel
just
like you're
chilling.
chilling.
I'm chilling.
You're finally a guest on a podcast.
I know.
Have you seen him during our podcast? He's got like
I've
like
seen him a couple
3
times,
fingers
yeah.
into his asshole.
Well, you can't see him. That's why he's not on camera, so he can
Yeah.
finger himself.
Well, I've
Yeah.
like come here while you guys are recording before.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I've
And
seen,
he's just
the,
like
the tail end.
palm down.
But that's also just like how I've always known Jimmy.
Yeah, dude.
He's always just
Nothing
digging
new
for
to
treasure.
me.
It's good to
Yeah.
know- it's good to know the fame.
He's
hasn't
not even
changed him.
digging. He's just keeping it warm, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
It's good to know the.
It's like when you're playing baseball and it's cold and you stick your hands in your crotch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
He's
good
just
to-
being, he's a little kangaroo man. He's got a little pouch right there. He just loves
Marsupial,
chilling in his
bro.
pouch.
Do you call your dick Joey? I'm just glad that this whole bracketology fame hasn't really changed you much.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
the bracket boy.
Yeah, dude. The kings of Ocean City.
Starting feuds too with other bracketeers, huh?
Honestly,
Not
mothers.
really.
I mean, no.
Are we
we're-
starting feuds with bracketeers or other people seeing
No,
our success
we've started
and
feuds.
copying us?
Yeah, they've been copying us, but we started feuds with like multiple OC locals at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they hate
Locals?
us. Some locals hate us.
How do you say it?
OC locals hate.
Locals.
OC locals hate us.
OC locals.
OC bars love us though.
So you're talking about the
OC.
people of Ocean City.
The people of Ocean City are
People?
not too fond
people.
of us
people.
Baltimore natives coming in and making a best bar bracket for their city.
They're not happy for the people that bring the commerce to their city.
Yeah,
they don't like that.
They
They don't
think
like
we're
that.
gentrifying, and what pissed me off is I said because they were just going off in the comments.
Aren't they all white in Ocean City?
No, they think we're gentrifying them culturally.
Dude.
Yeah, because we didn't include like a burrito place on the best bar list.
Yeah, they're-
It's
It's like, are you fucking kidding?
it's inter-race gentrification. Us being from
Intra-
Baltimore, the big
intra.
city,
Intra.
intro-race gentrification. Us being from Baltimore, the
said
big
it wrong.
city.
Intro.
Intro.
Like if you have the internet, it's like everywhere. Intranet is within one
Yes.
network.
Yeah.
So they were saying like, oh, only a person from Baltimore would think this, that, and I just said, which I think is a valid point. You guys love our sports teams. Like Ocean City fucks with Baltimore sports. That's their teams, like the
Right.
Ravens and
Like,
the
it's where
Orioles.
they're gonna fucking go
Yeah.
for Delaware,
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
Virginia.
So Blue Hens.
if Baltimore gets to be your sports city, Ocean City gets to be our beach city.
It is.
Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
our beach too.
It's not Rehoboth.
That's going to the shore.
Yeah, if Baltimore is your Ravens, your Orioles, and nobody disses you for that. Nobody's like, oh, you can't root for the Ravens. You're from fucking Ocean City.
Yeah.
Then I should be allowed to fucking make a bracket, dude. I think that's fair.
That's completely fair. And it's not like we're coming to fucking take their trailers from them on the
Yeah,
other side of
yeah.
on the bay
or
side.
pull
It's not
their
like we're
gold
the-
teeth out their mouths.
What's it called? Mancock Bay on the other side.
Manticoke
Yeah.
and
No, like on
ass
the
a
other-
woman, ass a woman,
Ass a
Ass a
woman,
woman,
yeah.
mancock.
Man-
The opposite, but yes, ass a woman.
What's up with all the asses over there? Ass a teague, ass a woman, ass
They
a.
just, dude, it's fucking.
The Native Americans were ass people.
Thick
They
over
love
there.
that.
Got in a rut. You know?
What do you think the rain dance was
Creative
for?
thinking.
true.
It's not actual sky rain, dude.
They were just like a bunch of Indian women twerking.
Getting the pussy rain started, dude.
Mothers thinks we're gonna buy him a hermit crab as a prize.
Did you
We
sell
might
them
as
that?
well.
They say, I think we will. I think we will.
Like what?
Like-
$3?
Like a Petco hermit crab?
I think I might
You
go.
just go to the fucking
Just buy
uh,
one, spray paint it
pier,
bronze,
the
and then give it to
boardwalk
them.
I'm gonna look up what it costs to get like a custom seashell made. Like, you know, like a custom seashell, get the Live from the Studio logo on the shell and put that in the
Probably
hermit
like-
crab thing, and then have the hermit crab in there. And when the hermit crab eventually goes into the Live from the Studio shell, we'll have like a big
Big
celebration.
like live stream.
watch it go from the one shell to the other.
Like they have to
wanna,
let
like,
us.
give a bar a hermit crab for them to kill.
They asked for it.
dumbest thing
They
ever.
asked for it.
All you need is like a wet sponge and like some shit on the ground,
I
right?
thought about
Yes.
doing it for all the bars, but then I was like, I don't want to just roll up to every bar in Ocean City that participated.
You're gonna have to get like 7 shells, dude.
Well,
You
only
can't
10
just get
$10 a pop.
But
too.
mothers specifically asked for it, and they've been pushing it. They were like, okay, they were like sad.
Give it
That,
to us now, please.
they literally they brought it up, and then they lost in the they're in the 7th and 8th place match, and they were disappointed that that's all they're getting is 7th or 8th. And they were like, as long as we can still get that hermit crab. And I was like, okay, dude.
They are kidding.
I don't think they're kidding, dude.
They are joking.
Wait, so they said can
Seventh
we,
or eighth does not get a prize. I'm putting my foot down there.
Wait, hold on. They said can we get a hermit crab? And you were like, sure. And then they lost, and they were like, still want that hermit crab though.
Well, yeah. I mean, no. The winner gets a bronze bucket.
Okay.
I'm gonna, the winner gets that, but like, consolation prizes.
Is mothers are they Jews? Like,
No.
why do they want something so bad?
I don't know why I think they're just super stoked. I think I'm
Did
talking
they
to a woman.
start like in Ocean City?
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're affiliated with the mothers in Fed Hill and the mothers in Cockeysville.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
And
they're
the
all
one-
affiliated.
and the one in Arnold.
Oh yeah, there's one in Arnold, which I,
I
always
assume
forget.
the one in Fed Hill was like the OG
Gotta
one.
be the first one, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
So if we're like trying to please a satellite mothers, that's even worse.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
Blue
If
Moon
a
2.
satellite
Like, why do I
mothers
care
is
about Blue Moon
crawling into our
2?
DMs begging for a hermit crab, that's kind of
Dude, it
thirsty
cost me.
mothers.
It cost me $3 fucking to get him a hermit crab, and I don't give a shit.
Okay,
Like,
go
But
for it.
who
It's like
cares,
10
dude?
$10 for the
Yeah,
shell.
he's got all
or
this.
like a
He's got all
custom
this
shell.
trap podcast producing money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Never
One
puts
episode
up-
gets
never
me
puts up the
10
merch that
fucking
we get
hermit
'em.
crabs from you guys.
Dude, how many fucking hermit crabs could you? We're episode. This is episode 67 right now. 67 times what? 10. Dude,
It's gonna be a hard-
6,700 hermit crabs. Drop it on
Eric.
fucking mothers, dude.
That's math, baby.
Yeah.
67 times 10. Oh,
6,700. Yep, you got it.
6,700.
Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. Fuck you guys.
I figured the only person that would catch that would be
The
him.
only other guy. Oh, I was gonna say the only other guy with glasses. And then I looked at Matt, and he has glasses.
I should have fucking left my
I'm
glasses.
the only guy without glasses, dude. Which is why I think it's
Bro.
economically feasible to buy every bar in Ocean City a hermit
What are you
crab.
talking about?
What are you
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Damn, what is this
Fucking
pre-K again?
4 eyes.
Cry, the only guy with glasses.
You wouldn't hit a guy without glasses, would you?
Fucking Bugs Bunny type shit.
Oh, man. Sorry.
It's all good, dude.
We almost fought the other softball team 2 weeks ago.
The prison one?
Yeah. No.
A different one. It was. They had I kept calling him the Iranian Hulk Hogan. he's a little Arabic man with big muscles, and he
The one with the sleeveless shirt.
ripped his sleeves off.
Iranian. Well, I think they prefer Persian.
Okay, Persian Hulk, dude.
Persian Hawk sounds cooler, too.
Yeah, which I think is just the Iron Sheik. Also,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you should have been calling him.
Sheik
The
sounds
Iron
like
Sheik.
nickname.
Persian Hulk sounds like a Pokemon took steroids.
Yes.
but they had that guy, and they had a bunch of like frat boys, and they were all just like talking mad shit.
Well, it wasn't even like the team really talking shit. It was like the third baseman talk shit, but it was like these two drunk guys that weren't even playing on their
Yeah.
bench talking shit half the time.
Like mean shit, like not fun shit.
No, they were
Not
just
having
like
fun.
they were like
Really?
like
You say
last our last
like,
game.
horribly.
No, we
It was
were
a
we were
tight-
right there with
It
them.
was a tight game, dude.
The last game they were like talking a little bit of shit, but it was like fun. It was nobody was being like mean about it or anything.
Yeah.
But that game, those dudes were fucking annoying. I started getting pissed off. I usually don't say shit.
It got to the point where like there was one play where I threw the ball in to second base, and the guy got tagged out, and the dude would not get off the bag.
Yeah.
He was like arguing with the umpire.
The umpire asked our second baseman, Pat, if like he tagged him. He was like, I tagged the hell out of him. Nobody's asking if he tagged him on time.
Yeah.
He said, did you tag him? I was like, yeah, I tagged him.
Yeah.
Of course I did. I'll do it again. Watch.
Dude's arguing, and I'm just standing in center field, just like screaming. They have one more player. Than
He
us,
was like,
too.
he was saying, go home.
I was just like, go home, go home. I just kept screaming. I was like, get the fuck off the bag and go home. Slow pitch softball. Stop arguing.
At one point, they hit a ball like towards Matt, like a little over his head. And he went. Everybody thought that he was gonna miss it. He went and got it, and then he came down with the ball in one motion and went, "Suck it!"
And they started yelling. They're like, "You look like a virgin," and I was like, "Suck it for the first time, then." Like these motherfuckers don't know what they're dealing with.
Oh, dude.
At one point, our buddy Omar was like rounding third, and I was like third base coach. I was like telling him like go stop or whatever. And I was telling him to hold up because I saw him throw the ball in. Ended up throwing like a fucking little lollipop of a throw. And Omar looked back and was like, shit, and like ran anyway. And then looked at me like, what? Why'd you tell me to stop? And I started yelling at him as loud as I could. I thought he could throw harder than that. I thought they were better than that. My bad, dude. I thought it was going to be a better throw.
So you guys are doing the same shit.
Yeah, I mean,
They started it.
Yeah, they started
They,
it.
they
Yeah,
completely
okay.
started
Because
it.
usually we just talk shit like
To each other.
like
Yeah.
on our team.
Matt'll talk shit out to Nate all fucking day.
Yeah, there's this guy Nate who
It's like brain dead when it comes
he's-
to running the
he's
bases.
fucking retarded, and he's always complaining
Specifically running the bases. He's
Yeah.
just, I don't know what
always
it is.
complaining about being injured, and then like randomly he'll just do something super athletic, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what happened to your quad? What happened to your back? Like he was
Jesus.
complaining about a backache.
But those guys were fucking annoying, dude.
Yeah, and then the black guys we played last time, I told Omar, I was like, listen, man, I don't want to beat these guys because they're black.
And Omar's like, we need to beat the shit out of
Yeah,
them.
he's like, that's more reason for us to win. And I was like, all right, we're gonna fucking have an apartheid up on this field.
Oh no.
And their pitcher, dude, it was
he
like
was
this-
talking mad shit.
every time he would throw the ball, he would go, there it is.
All day.
All day. Like, it was pissing me off.
They got
So-
catchphrases.
Yeah, so when I started pitching, I
Are they
kept
selling
going.
merch after the game?
There's a shirt that says all day.
All day.
All day.
There it is. Dude, he fucking so like every time their batters would come up, I'll just start. I'm like, where you guys want me to throw it? High, low? What do you want? I was just like talking to them too.
Yeah, every time like he threw it, like he'd be doing the same shit to me, like all day,
Yeah.
and like I would crank one up the middle and be like, shit.
Yeah. Dude, he did that to me. He did a there it is, and it hit the plate for a strike. I didn't swing. I was like, oh, I look like an asshole.
If it hits the plate, it's a strike.
It shouldn't be.
That's
but,
how it works.
Mm.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
because you have to swing up a little bit for those. But
Yeah.
Damn.
The like rule is like if it hits the plate or this like mat behind the plate, it's a strike.
yeah. So you got like a little like landing pad basically.
Yeah. And so then the next pitch he threw it again and he said, there it is. And I fucking cranked it. And I was just standing at the
There you go.
plate.
There it is.
I was like, there it is. There it is. And the ball's just fucking flying. I was like, there it is. And I'm not even running. I'm just like, hell yeah.
He did that. He did that one time when he cranked one to right field a couple of games ago, and he's just like standing. I'm like, Matt, run, because he thought it was gone.
Yeah, I'm just admiring my hits, dude.
So how's this gonna work? So it's the top 2 teams play for the championship, or is there like a playoff?
I think
it's top four.
and then
playoffs.
Playoffs,
Are you
yeah.
guys
Yeah,
top?
we're two.
We're
We're
number 2.
Oh, just behind that
Who's
team you
number
lost
one?
to.
Yeah.
Well,
the
not
team we
just
lost
behind.
to.
They're 4-0.
The team
was
we
their
lost
name?
to is Dinger City.
No,
Such an
Raiders.
obnoxious
Oh,
name.
yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
We're
such
tied
an
with the
obnoxious
Raiders.
No, the Raiders are 4-0.
Oh, okay. So we're
Ding-
tied with Dinger City.
Yeah.
The Raiders are number 1. And we got both of them. We got Dinger City this week.
And
Got the Raiders next week.
Dinger City has head-to-head over you guys right now, though.
Yeah. Well, they got the run advantage on us, I think.
Yeah.
So technically, we're third.
And we lost to them. So if we beat them and score more runs than they beat us by,
That's probably not going to happen, but we can beat them.
I think it'll happen.
I
I
think,
think you just got to give your special teams member, if that's
We gotta
a
get
nice
Clay
way to
back.
say it.
We gotta
You gotta
fly our
give
boy
him
Clay
like the
back.
Space Jam juice.
Yeah.
where it's just water, but you
here.
gotta tell him like, hey,
This is Matt's
you're gonna
special
feel
stuff.
great. You're gonna run like a champion.
Matt would just like lace it with something.
Yeah,
Your
there's
neurons
cocaine.
are gonna start firing again.
put a little bit of Molly in a bottle of water. Be like, dude, you're gonna see everything.
The sucks is we had our buddy of ours, Clay, that we played softball with.
Oh, yeah.
He came in to like sub for somebody because they weren't going to be here, and he just came into town. And it was for the worst team in the league. We should have like
Saved
flown
it.
him in for like next week or something.
Yeah, all the way from fucking Nashville, bro.
Yeah.
you think
he
he'd be
came
better,
in for
dude.
one game.
Well, he just doesn't live here. He just like we knew he was coming in, so we're like, you want to play?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
sure.
happened to be in town.
Okay. I thought you called him in special. Like we got, we need you.
We need to
Shannon.
beat this team that hasn't.
You
won
almost
a
said the
game yet.
N-word, dude.
No, I was
You
gonna
said
say,
we
like,
almost need to
undefeated
beat
or
these,
something.
and then you said
I was
other
gonna say
team.
undefeated, but I couldn't think of like the opposite of undefeated.
Nick.
Only defeated.
Winless.
Sorry.
Winless.
Yeah.
Almost slipped out.
Winless.
I was so happy. You almost said that.
Well, I'm pulling for you guys.
You guys
dude.
go crazy on the trap.
Not lately, dude. I've slowed down.
Matt, calm down.
Yeah, Kyrie.
He's thinking about his future career.
Kyrie Irving said that it's not cool to use the N-word, so I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
There you go.
He also switched
Here.
back from being a flat earth to a round earth. So did Matt.
Yep, I don't believe in flat Earth anymore. I'm a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
And he
I
likes
was-
to break ankles on the court.
I love Assalamu alaikum.
Nobody's gonna say Alaikum Salam.
I don't know
I
what
don't
that
know.
means.
That's what you say
Muslim,
back.
bro.
So alaikum salam.
Yeah, well, you go Assalamu alaikum, and the other one goes Alaikum Salam or whatever the fuck.
Muslim just rolls off the tongue, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I know that's not the language, but
they bat
Muslim. What do you speak, Muslim?
I speak Christian.
it. Their terms go back and forth like the rockets between Israel and Palestine.
Well,
Speaking of,
those are usually just one-way rockets.
Yeah, it's both
usually-
ways, dude.
wouldn't Christian be Latin? Isn't that what Christians speak Latin?
Christos.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
the
know.
that's.
Bible is in Latin, right?
But it was
But
in
technically, Christ
Aramaic
was
and
Jewish. So I mean, it's
ancient
Yiddish.
Hebrew.
Christian
true.
is Yiddish.
Ancient Hebrew. I don't think Yiddish. Hebrew,
It was Greek, probably.
ancient Greek, Aramaic is what Jesus spoke, which is a dead language. And
Sounds a little bit like.
then it was translated
American.
into Latin.
Jesus might have spoke American.
He spoke
Speaking of
American.
Latin, did you guys know that AM and PM stand for Latin words?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
something
know that.
meridian.
upper
I had no idea.
Postmarine or something like that.
Yeah.
I
And-
Googled it today, and I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm 28 years old. I didn't fucking know what AM and PM stood for.
Well, I'm
I thought you were
Latino,
gonna say
so
it's
I just
like
knew.
after Christ and post Christ or something.
BCAC or
Yeah.
PC. What is it?
PC.
PC. Yeah,
PC.
PC culture.
PC
dude.
and PC.
Sucks.
APC, after politically correct culture.
Yeah.
We're 5 APC right now.
No, we're still in
No,
like
we're-
0 PC.
No, dude. This is what 13 PC.
I do feel like
13.
Yeah, Black President. That's when PC started.
nah, dude. I don't feel like PC started until like 2016. I feel like that was when it really hit the fucking ground running.
Yeah.
No, it started as soon as the day after Barack Obama got into office, and my gym teacher lined us all up and let the black people pick who they wanted on their basketball teams in gym class.
Is that really what he did?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was fucking bananas. I was like,
That's
oh
kind of
shit,
sick, though.
I'm about to have to ball for my life right now. They're gonna send me to a camp.
That teacher was trying to be so progressive, but came across so racist.
Yeah.
They got the fucking melanin
He picked
test.
the two black guys in the class and was like, "You guys are captains today."
Yeah, as if prior to Barack Obama, white people just dominated
Obamas, get
basketball.
up here.
Well, prior to like,
Hey, Obama
I
won.
know you're
Obama
trying to
too.
be really cool and nice, Teach, but this sucks.
You guys are gonna have to dunk for
I
the
know
ball.
you're stoked that your uncle won.
Dunk contest to see who
know
gets
him,
ball
right?
first.
Like,
Can you tell him I said hello?
Tell your uncle I said hey, by the way, and let him know how cool I am for letting you guys be captains today.
It could also be that they were just the two best basketball players in your gym class, which is probably more likely.
It was more likely.
It was actually true.
entirely
It just
likely.
so happened that they were
Yeah.
both black, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, when
Statistically speaking.
high school in Annapolis, statistically, the best players are going to be black.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
What have you guys been up to?
Complete
I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a fucking minute.
yeah.
minute.
Fucking
I
Bowers
think the
House
last
in
time
Herndon,
I
dude.
saw this bitch was there on Zoom
Yeah.
Zoom.
from
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
dude.
That
You
was
made
fun.
it back?
I made it back, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How?
I got a tan for a little bit, and then I lived here for like another 3 months, and I don't have a tan anymore.
Aw,
Still
Sucks.
tanner than us,
a
dude.
little frog in your throat.
Yeah. A little cokie in my throat.
Yeah, cookie in your throat.
I'm surprised you guys haven't been passing that ball all cast.
I know, dude.
made a
my bad.
promise.
Well, I'm trying
No
to-
cap.
No cap, all ball, dude.
It looks sick on the.
Second, I'm gonna fucking throw a fucking slider at you, or I'm gonna throw a curveball.
All right. We gotta get the.
I watched a little
That's a good
documentary
angle
on
right
the
To
you
go
guys
through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you watch the documentary on?
on the screwball,
Oh.
an old school pitch
Yeah.
Ooh.
that I figured
Basically
you
like
guys
a
might know
reverse
about.
slider.
It's you
Snap it
you
that
throw it
way.
like that and it curves the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And they're
Snap
talking
it
about how it doesn't
way.
really it's like a dying pitch.
Well, the only
'Cause
reason
it
it was
fucks your
any good
elbow
is
up.
because nobody really saw it coming. But once you knew it was a repertoire, everybody can, like it's the same thing as a slider. you
Yeah.
know?
And also,
it
it was,
doesn't break that hard.
And
No.
it was during the time when people weren't throwing as hard.
And they were spitting on the ball.
They
and
actually
shit.
did do okay. So in this documentary, they said that one of the reasons that was speculated why it's a dying pitch is because it causes more strain to the pitcher's arm. But they actually did a study
It doesn't.
where they found that it actually causes no more strain on your muscles than any other pitch. They actually like
Wow.
linked up some major league pitcher that threw it, and like they did like study on
I-
like muscle activation or whatever.
Yeah, Jimmy, the biggest problem with the screwball is that it's a worse slider. And the only reason that it was any good is, again, because nobody expected it to break the other way. But once you know that the pitcher has it, then it's just a worse slider.
There is a pitcher coming up now that has it in his repertoire that he throws it like every once in a while.
Yeah, once a month or some shit. Like, yeah.
Which in that aspect it is an effective pitch because you know
Yeah, you don't see it coming.
There was the
Yeah.
guy for the Red Sox who threw the gyro ball, which was
Yeah,
like
the gyro
the
ball.
Japanese screwball.
Was it
It's some
Matsus-
high
It-
something H with
Yeah,
an
hit-
M.
Mitsubishi.
no?
Yeah, I think it was
Matsuzaka.
Matsuzaka.
Yeah, Dice K
Daisuke
Matsuzaka.
There you go.
There it is.
oh yeah,
Dice
Dice
K.
K,
Dice
bro.
K.
Dice
dude.
K.
Dice
Dude,
K.
Dice K's been pitching
Popularized.
forever.
He's gone, dude.
Yeah, he's
What's
He's
he
gone.
say?
Because they got Dice K, and then the Orioles were like, no, we're going Japanese too, and they got Koji Uehara.
Yeah, but then we had Wei Yin Chen, who
Wei
was
and
good.
Chen was the Taiwan bomb, dude.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they went down to Miami and died.
yeah.
Whoa.
No, he didn't die.
Oh,
like
yeah.
died like
Career died.
career wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, once
He's
they stopped
back in-
acknowledging Taiwan as his own country, it kind of went south for him too.
Yeah, dude. He tried to free Tibet from Miami. And they like, get the fuck back over there, dude. They sent him on a boat down around the fucking South America.
Dude, I've been watching Stark Raving
gay
Sports,
porn,
right?
Yeah.
You
You
know-
watching gay porn?
You know Stark Raving Sports?
Yeah, dude. I love Stark Ravens.
They have like a series where they go like different countries with their baseball and everything, and they were talking about like Japan and their baseball culture, and holy shit! I mean, you think like Japan, they're like super strict with everything and like
Gay.
everything's about like this like the honor of the game or whatever.
Blurred out
That's exactly
dicks.
what it is.
They blur out the bats.
Like little kids are practicing for like 8 hours Saturdays and Sunday each,
Yeah.
and then they clean up the field after they're done practicing.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like blowing out like all these kids' careers like
Buttholes.
by the time they're in high school.
Sniping gay shit over here.
How is that good for the country in terms of having more prospects? Like, why are they ruining kids' careers before they can even get pro?
Because they do everything 100%. Like they don't fuck around.
Dude, they have a whole forest for killing yourself.
Yeah, if you don't work hard enough, you fucking kill yourself.
Yeah.
yeah,
think
I
it's-
guess it does kind of fit into their like even their war philosophy. Dude, they weren't even going to surrender after we dropped the 2 bombs on them in World War II.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot why they did, but they weren't
thought-
going to.
They thought their fucking emperor was God. There's no way we're dying when God is our God.
Yeah, basically. But did you know that one of the plans the U.S. had, because they were so into baseball, like during the World War II era, that they were thinking about like sending Babe Ruth to like send him a message, like, "Hey guys, do you want to chill the fuck out?"
Hi, I'm Babe Ruth.
That's like Dennis Rodman to Korea.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Let us strip you of your military.
That was a legit-
and knock it out of the park.
That was a legit like thing that people were like thinking about doing, was like putting like Babe
Dude.
Ruth over in like fucking Malaysia or some shit and like sending them a message.
That
fucking
would have been
hilarious.
fucking awesome.
Do you think it would have worked? Do you think?
No, not at all.
Oh, Babe Ruth! Oh, we surrender! Oh, Babe Ruth, we stay in Japan now.
See, that's fucked up.
We are
man.
making you very big a Kobe beef a hot dog.
Nah, that's fucked up.
A
dude.
Kobe, a beef a Frank. I'm
Regard-
Babe Ruth.
Oh,
Regardless
man.
of
Can't be
con-
talking about Kobe like that. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Regardless
too
of-
soon.
Regardless of context, Matt, that was terrible. I don't know why you did that.
Dude, probably the
You had
same
to do
reason.
this for
Oh, fuck, dude. That was the other thing I forgot to talk about during softball. There's the team that we almost fought. They had an Asian pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
And so like the rule is you have to the ball can't go higher than like 12 feet or something. And the dude was just throwing it like straight up in the air and coming down. And I don't know why, but I just started going, "It's a too high! You throw too high!"
He did like a little shuffle step every time he swung. And fucking Mr. Kim, Coach Kim does it too.
Yeah, it's a weird.
The Asian shuffle.
Yeah, I would think they do that little like lean hit that all the Japanese
Yeah, where they,
players
like-
do. Like
They
if
run with it.
you watch
They like step
Ichiro,
up to it.
no, if you watch
Well, yeah,
Ichiro,
that's what they
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. They do like a little like
Like Happy Gilmore kind of.
but if you watch like, somebody like
Happy
Ichiro, they do
Gilmore.
like a little like lean like swing where they're like already running when they're hitting the ball.
Interesting.
I love that shit.
As soon as I started doing it, though, like Omar turned around, like, "What the fuck?" And then I looked over at Captain Kim, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that."
Took your thing.
Yeah. My bad, dude. I'm not. It's not you. It's him. He's the one. He's the one.
He's the one that my hate is going.
This is an accident.
No.
That's funny.
So, Bowers, Hassan, and Herndon, dude, they kicked off.
Trevor
Our
Bauer?
trap sponsor, legal team.
Yeah.
The dream team. The dream legal team, dude.
Bowers, Hassan, and Herndon.
Bowers,
with the
Hassan,
killer
Herndon.
I never would have dreamed that they'd all team up together. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it's a miracle, and their fucking office is in right off 25th Street, like
That's a Baltimore
Not
staple.
Remington.
yeah, like
Charles Village.
like on the bad part of town.
Ooh.
Ooh, there
He
we
was
go.
like, he's like, it's right across the street from the auto bar. I'm like, no, we're
Yeah.
going in the hood now, dude. We're,
Don't make the crime come to you.
yeah, we're
Go to the
past-
crime.
Is
Dude.
it on like the back of Auto Bar? Like, is it like a couple streets over, like on
It's-
St. Paul or whatever?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
like,
basically like a couple blocks from like North Avenue, but like you know what I'm saying, like
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, kind of like by
down
where
east.
Exit the Apple is.
yeah.
yeah. It's right by there.
So it's like closer to Greenmount.
Yes.
Okay. yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He's like
And-
within earshot of your little sign, right? Your IUD sign.
Yeah. If you screamed from the IUD sign, you could
You'll
probably
hear
hear it from his office. But so they're doing like raffles at their open house that they were doing. And as soon as I got there, like we got out of the car, walked up, and the dude doing the raffle was like Matt Brown, and I was like, "Hell yeah, what'd I win?" And he was like, 2 free tickets and a $30 gift card to Magooby's Joke House. So I was
Ooh.
like, "God damn it!"
Killing it.
And I'm like,
Killing it.
Like they raffled off. They did
Did you
Orioles?
give them that to raffle off?
no, Hassan's a fucking VIP over at Magooby's.
Okay,
so
okay.
Magooby's actually sponsored
Hooked
it.
him up. Nice.
Yeah, and then they were offering up or raffling up Orioles and Ravens tickets, and then that was not a
I
knuckleball,
was
dude.
trying so hard to like.
That's hard, bro.
And also a 60-inch UHD 4K fucking fancy ass Samsung TV.
Ooh.
So I was like, I want to win that, you know? And they're giving out hot dogs and candy, and they have princesses there for like kids that are coming by.
Like Disney princesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is literally just crackheads.
Hell
It's
yeah.
it's like the legal team and their family, me and Nicole, and crackheads. Just
Fuck yeah.
tons of crackheads.
So the
There you
legal
go.
team and their family and a bunch of crackheads. is
And
what
then
you're
a
saying?
bunch
Yes.
of prospective clients.
Exactly. and like this one lady pulled over, and she was like like her daughter not in a seatbelt in the back seat, and she's just like, my husband just beat me up, and now we're out here. It's so good for my daughter to see a princess, and she's got like herpes all over her mouth.
Oh, no.
And she's just like, she pulls over and parks, comes up, and they give her a water, and she like takes a sip of the water and just immediately starts puking it up, and there's like blood, and it's just fucking gross. I'm like, that's a fucking coming down from heroin thing.
Jesus.
Ugh.
So that was happening.
I bet you every single one of those prizes was pawned off.
bro. Okay, so this one crackhead, she had giant titties that were like by her
Yeah, I'm
waistline.
sure. Like just lazy.
No
tits.
ass, white pants with black panties on. I was like,
the
look at
worst
this mess.
combo.
And I'm like, she's going to win that fucking TV. And she's going to immediately take it and sell it for fucking drugs. And I'm going to be so pissed. And guess what happened? She won the fucking TV, took it over to the apartment building that's like right across the street. Her drug dealer that lived there offered her 50. And she was like, I can get more for that. Came back. And there was like this old lady who was sitting on the steps, and she was like, "Well, I'll give you 100 for it." And the lady was like, "You got a deal." Sold it to that lady for 100. Took that 100, immediately went back to the apartment building across the street. And
How
bought
much do
whatever
you
the
think
fuck-
that
Why
was
didn't you
worth?
just buy it for 115
Yeah.
or some shit?
Fuck, I wanted to outbid them, but I'm like, I can't be a part of that. I don't want to be a part
You
of
don't
it.
want to
Yeah.
encourage
You didn't
her.
want to like.
And I also
Yeah.
don't want to open up my big fat fucking wallet on the street with all these
Yeah.
crackheads.
The more you
around.
offer, the more you're,
Exactly.
sustaining her problem.
Yeah, there's earshot. There's a bunch of people.
Not a lot of business
Yeah.
savvy in the crack community, unfortunately.
Well, there's a lot of fucking
Well, I mean-
aggro.
She didn't take the first offer. She shopped it around.
Yeah, she did. She was like, "No, I know I can get more than $50 worth of crack for this." You can,
How much is $50 worth of crack? Like how high
would
can you get with that?
I would assume that'd be. I mean,
I guess-
how high you
I
can
don't
get pretty
even know.
fucking high with it.
Have you ever smoked crack?
I've never smoked crack, but I know it's cheaper than cocaine.
Of course.
So, $50 worth of cocaine would be like
Like half a gram.
something like that. So it would have to be like at least a gram, I would assume, of crack. And I don't know how crack works, but I think that'd be at least like 3 hours worth of crack.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because like if you watch like Intervention and shit, crackheads will spend like $500 a day on crack.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
silly.
It's
God.
insane how much money these people can get and then spend on crack. And it's all like $20 to $30 at a time.
So
Same
then
with
they
heroin.
actually are the savviest of business people.
Yeah, dude.
They're always
I
hustling.
can't. I
Yeah,
can't make
sure.
$500 a day.
If you
Yeah, I
had a
can't either.
crackhead's hustle without the crackhead's drug addiction, you'd be a fucking millionaire.
Just be sucking dick all the time. Is that what it is?
I mean, that's what Limitless is, right?
Yeah, he
guess
sucks
so.
a ton of dicks and then becomes a
Cooper.
genius.
Yeah, Robert
I'll
De Niro.
The fucking suck your dick for $10.
If I was gay, I would do that. I would suck dick for like
For money.
$100 a pop.
There's a lot of people that do that.
How
I'm
much
sure.
do you think your market value blowjob is, dude? What do you think you can
Well,
get on
I
the
don't have any
streets?
practice right now. It would probably be like a $50 blowjob.
Yeah.
Too much teeth,
I'm
probably.
pretty sure that's a high.
I feel like that's
That's a high
I bet
dollar.
That's high for women. I
Yeah,
bet.
Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure a blowjob is
I
like
wonder-
$20 on the
I
If
think
street.
yeah,
men-
standard rate is $20, I think.
Do
Uh-huh.
men, you know, do they suffer
Which is a deal.
from discrimination
problem-
in that
I feel like the
regard?
problem
do they get
is
paid
that-
less than women in sex work?
I feel like
No.
the problem is that like it's too easy to get a guy to suck your dick. It's not as easy to get a woman to suck your dick.
A woman prostitute?
No, I'm saying like in
Just
life.
in life?
In life.
A gay guy
because
will
a gay
suck
guy
your
will
dick.
suck your dick no matter. Like, it doesn't matter
Gay
if
guys
you're
love
Especially if
sucking
you're
dick.
Yeah.
straight.
yeah, especially
They're
if you're
like,
straight.
they're like, oh, dude, I'm
I'm gonna turn the fuck out of you.
chomping at the bit, dude.
But it's harder to get a woman to do it in like regular life, and that's why it's more valuable to have a woman
Tell
do
me
it.
about it.
I've heard there was this pretty hot prostitute that was in Long Beach Oyster House in Bowley's Quarters, kind of by like where Sunset Cove is, and she was pretty hot. I mean,
name
like
dropping.
she was definitely yeah.
Name was Ashley.
And
Cops, if you want to
she-
pick her up, this is her exact location.
well, I think the
Last
place
known address was.
I think the place is closed down, and I was talking. I got in an argument, not an argument, but like a funny debate with one of the
An argument.
bartenders. An argument.
Not an argument, but an argument.
Are you man?
So glad you're on board now.
Yeah, I got in like a kind of like funny like podcast debate with a bunch of the bartenders there like 2 years ago about how escorts and prostitutes are the same fucking thing, just a different name. And I use the example of saying it's kind of like an escort is like when you go into like a head shop, like and they have all these bongs, but they're like, but that's for tobacco. And then people are like, oh yeah, it's different. It's like, no, an escort, you fuck escorts, but then they just say like, oh, but we're
just
for going out on
spending
dates.
time. It's just for my time.
A prostitute is just like people fuck me, and an escort's like they take me out to dinner, and then you know what happens.
But I feel
They
like
fuck-
I think it's
I feel
also just
a-
like a cleaned up word.
Yeah.
Just because there's like negative
Yeah.
connotations.
But I
with
also feel
prostitute.
like-
I think it's
also
like
with
the
prostitutes, they might have like a pimp or some shit. I feel like escorts probably operate off fucking,
madam.
like their own shit.
yeah, they
I
have
feel like,
yeah
I
a
feel
madam.
like prostitutes you find on the street, escorts you find online. Is that
Yes.
I think it's like a
Escorts
line.
have a computer.
That's the defining difference between an escort. Once you get a computer, you become an escort.
It's like a line cook versus sous chef.
But anyway, she said that.
right.
Yes.
Fuck
Yes.
Shut the fuck down.
She said.
Sorry, we're all too pretty to work in the kitchen.
Yeah. The bartender said that girl is in here every weekend with a new guy, and that she has heard through the grapevine the going rate is $20 for her for a blowjob, which to me is an incredible deal.
That's cheap.
because
Good deal.
the amount of money that
Fucking 20. I got $20 almost any time on me.
Dude,
That's like,
$20.
what, 2 drinks at a bar?
yeah. And how many drinks am I spending on a date
that
to
may,
try
may
to get
or may not.
that
At
may or may
least-
not equal a
It's
blowjob?
$50, dude.
Yeah. Way
Yeah.
more than $50, dude.
Yeah.
When you're paying for 2,
Oh,
Dinner?
I thought you just meant like hers.
dinner, drinks, and a blowjob,
Well,
that's a
because
lot
you
of
wouldn't- you
fucking
wouldn't-
money.
You wouldn't be
2
going out.
blowjobs?
Matt, you wouldn't be
$40.
going out getting food and getting drinks if you're just getting a prostitute.
Right.
I mean, but actually,
So
what
you're
happens is
saving
with
all
an
that money.
escort,
no, I understand.
An
Don't
escort-
Or an
fucking tell
escort.
me.
Escort, sorry.
they actually do like go out on the town and like when I worked at Melting Pot, like they'd be in there for Valentine's Day. I had a guy come in there and sit down at the table with 2 hot ass chicks, and the whole restaurant was trying to figure out like, are those his girlfriends or are those just 2 prostitutes? This guy must
Why are
be
you
fucking
pointing at
loaded.
me? Like
At
I did that.
Wits End, remember?
Oh yeah,
The fucking dude came in with these 2 like young girls.
They had mismatched flip flops
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
Dude, when I play at Lock Bar and like those fancy places downtown, like in Harbor East, dude,
wouldn't
it's
know about
Sugar
that.
Daddy Central, bro. Like those people are in there, and there's always just like a 60-year-old dude with like a 23-year-old, like just hot as fuck chick that's just sitting there, just like eating a bowl
dude,
of fries,
I
just
swear to God.
waiting to have to fuck.
I swear to God, if Caitlyn died when I was like 50 or 60, that's what I would do.
straight sugar daddy.
Straight sugar daddy for the rest of my life.
Honestly, yeah. I mean,
What's that life insurance policy like though?
I mean, sugar
How do
daddy
you think
money.
he's gonna afford to be
Yeah.
a sugar daddy?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Sugar
saying.
daddy
You, gotta
money.
get you better get like a
Sugar
10
daddy-
Here's the thing. I never want to fall in love with anybody else.
okay. See, that's honorable. See, you made
Very
prostitution
honorable.
solicitation honorable.
Oh,
I never want to fall in love with anybody else.
I only want to be a sugar daddy.
What the fuck?
But sugar daddy doesn't even imply that you're paying them for sex. You're really
It's just,
just
like, for their
paying
time.
for their whole time and like
Yeah.
buying them shit, which is like
And if they
Amazon
feel
wish
like
list.
Yeah.
if they feel like it, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you touch my.
there's no direct transaction there. It's like,
55-year-old cock.
No, otherwise she'll let you touch her.
And you know what?
yeah.
Some girls like that shit, dude. Some girls like rich guys with power. You know,
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I
50-year-old
wouldn't-
guys that
I'll
have
tell you right
money.
now, I won't have
Yes.
power. I'll just have the money to spend.
I know a guy who had a really bad prostitution problem, and there was this one lady that literally would just like she would just make him do like buy her fucked up shit and like do like it was like raining one time and she made him park like across the street from a ATM and walk in the rain to go get her money and walk back.
Maybe it was one of the.
Damn.
Maybe she was like a dominatrix.
That's what exactly.
I feel
it
like
was.
Humiliation
Yeah.
shit.
My problem has
But he
always
liked
been
that
like
shit.
in relationships
Some
is like
people do.
Just
I
go home
always-
and jerk off to. Oh, I got so wet because she wanted my money.
in relationships
Yeah.
I always sort of like made it like go like longer term than they probably should have because I always try to like work stuff out. I feel like if I got into like a relationship with a prostitute, I would end up trying to like date them for real or something.
Pretty woman or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Trying to like get like
But that's why you don't get in a relationship with them.
yeah.
just
Generally
strictly
not
transaction.
advised, I would say. But you think you're the type of guy that would just fall for a prostitute?
Well, I don't know that I would fall for him, but I would try to make them fall for me.
Yeah, because you want to be like, okay,
Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm a serial monogamist.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm not. You're the one. I'm the one. I'm the one for you. There's no other man that
Look,
you ever
like,
want
I'd
to be
start
with.
doing nice shit for them until they start realizing, like, oh, they actually care about me in my life where I have no like love because I'm always just fucking these random people.
Yeah.
There's love right there, and then like then you start, but then you realize, oh, this relationship isn't really working because she's a prostitute, and then you break her heart, and then she becomes a cheaper prostitute.
That's
what
why
happens.
I feel like I could never have a girl as just a friend because I'd just be like, nah, there's no other guys ever as good as me. So like, you're probably just gonna fall in love with me.
I
and
agree
never
with
be
that.
Able to talk to
I
another
agree
guy
with that.
ever.
The only
Yeah, in high school, I had like 3 friends that were like always just friends.
Couldn't do it, dude, because they just fall in love with me, and then I gotta break their heart. Be like, no, I can't fuck you, baby.
I feel like
you're not. You're
Sorry,
just
you're
a
like a
friend.
sister to me.
Yeah, you're
I
a
feel
sister
like
to me,
I've,
like
sorry.
a stepsister.
I just friend zone bitches, and I don't want to do that, dude. I'm tired of breaking bitches' hearts in the friend zone.
I feel like I've at least considered fucking every single female friend I've ever had.
That's yeah.
Which is at least something because I've never considered fucking any of my guy friends. So there's at least I mean, I've thought about like what it would be like, just how weird it
fuck
would
your
be.
guy friends?
Like just like
I
sometimes.
think about that with Matt all the time.
Hold on a second, Jimmy. Are you telling me you're thinking about fucking me?
No. I'm saying
No,
like
he's
some-
thinking about fucking me.
I'm saying like sometimes I'll be like sitting in a room with like one of my guy friends. I'll be like, how weird would it be if we just started making out right now?
Do you tell him that? Dude,
No, I
wouldn't
don't
it
say that out
wouldn't it
loud,
be
but, like-
weird?
Matt, how weird would it be right now?
Dude, wouldn't it be weird if we started licking each other's nipples?
Like right now, dude.
Like it's just weird because that's always on the table if you're hanging out with a girl.
Oh, okay.
It's always on the table.
I was about to say, if you're
It's on
hanging
the
out with your
table right
boys,
now.
It's on the table. It's always on the
Right
table if
there.
you're hanging out with a girl.
Here's
But
the
like
nip.
with your guy friend, it's like it's not like
It's under the table.
Because you're not attracted to men.
yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean I like haven't.
Thought about it.
Not even like in a sexual way. Just I think about like how
I feel like if you're bisexual, you would think that though.
no bias. Okay, so thinking about it and doing and wanting to do it are two different things.
No, I'm
dude.
saying like
I've thought about killing people. Before.
like if I'm hanging out with
How
a
would I do
girl
it?
and she's hot, I mean like, oh, that's a hot girl. Like if she gave me the opportunity, I probably would, right?
of course.
But that's because I'm attracted to girls. If it's like a hot dude, I can acknowledge some dude is hot, but never think about like wanting to fuck him. If I was bi, I'd be like, oh man, what would happen if he gave me the opportunity? I fucking would. You know what I mean? That's the same thing. I just think it's just who you're attracted to.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you do seem a little bisexual.
No, dude, I'm just saying like
I've never thought about fucking my dude friends. And
you've never even like I'm
You're
not.
over here chilling with dudes being like,
Jimmy, I know
"Oh."
where you're coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what
like,
you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like
You
it's
guys
just
want to fuck right now? Like, just
The
go into
cross-
the
Yeah,
crosscast.
go
See,
ahead.
I
Crosscast.
feel like I'm
Go to
getting
the
no
soundproof booth
backup
right
because
now.
I'm separated.
I'm right. I'm coming
Dude,
right
you
through
can-
the
you
middle,
can-
dude.
Yeah, he's coming through the middle.
tearing
My
them
co-host,
You
dude.
back
Like
up.
we're
Pushing them apart. Jimmy, I got you.
It's not gay, bro. It's not gay to think about
I don't know,
fucking
you
your
guys
dude
are
friend.
having a lot of gay euphemisms flying between the two of you right now.
I'm
Jimmy's
getting like
I
some
need
gay on my
backup.
face from all this.
Jimmy's like, back me up. Eric's like, I'm running right through the middle and back me up. Right on me. I'll spread it apart and
from the
fucking
back,
come in,
baby.
dude. I'm coming from your 6. I fucking got you.
No, the whole reason I even said that was because you brought up about like
Don't put
It's
it
your
on me.
fault. It's your fault.
you
man.
brought- you brought
It's
up
your
the
You're the one
fact
that brought it up.
you
dude.
feel like you can't. You feel like
brought
you
up fucking
can't
your friends, dude.
be in a friendship with a girl because you think that like you be sitting there being like,
That was
well,
a
how the
joke,
fuck are you gonna
bro.
want to date another dude because like
That was a joke, dude. It's the other way around.
you feel like you can't be friends with a girl because then
Because then it's like, I gotta love you. You
But
have to be
really,
mine.
I mean,
You have to
really.
be mine.
I don't
Wait,
understand.
she's being nice to me. I think I'm in
she's in
love.
Exactly, dude. I'm
What-
a fucking simp.
Wouldn't
I
you?
understand.
I mean, wouldn't you ideally want your significant other to be like your best friend plus someone you're sexually attracted to? So like,
Yeah.
if you're like best friends with a chick, and you would definitely fuck her,
Right.
you guys shouldn't be friends. You should be married.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, like
That's why I believe in polyamory, but only between a man and,
And,
multiple women.
women.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't start getting some other guy's dicks in
I
there.
hate
Fucking
how much
dirty it
I
up.
hate how much I agree with
I'm
that.
pro, dude.
I hate how much like at the older I get, I'm like, God,
I-
wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, I think that's
It's
what
not. What do
every
you
guy
older you
thinks.
get from
Yeah,
fucking?
but
As soon as I got my dick started getting hard, I was like, oh man, multiple women would be amazing.
The
Yeah.
first time I came, I was like, I need 8 women.
I saw Office Space. Okay,
Yeah.
2 chicks at the same time.
I can't remember what like.
Utah.
Do you remember like what the first woman that you were like sexually attracted to is, like porn star or like movie star or whatever?
Beyonce.
Celebrity or just girl in general?
Beyonce.
Like famous
You
person
couldn't
or
get
like
that
just a
out quick
girl
enough.
from your
Yeah,
school?
I guess either one, whichever came first.
I think the first.
Beyonce.
Yeah, it's weird. Like crushes in middle
Foxy
school.
Cleopatra.
Crushes in elementary school.
Yeah,
I
dude.
wasn't like sexually attracted to like
Right, that's what I'm saying, but, like,
Megan
sexually
Huser in kindergarten. I just thought she was
Whoa.
really pretty.
Whoa.
But I mean, like sexually attracted.
I was gonna drop the other
I think
Megan.
the first girl that ever I saw and I was like, oh my god, like I want to know what she looks like naked was this girl named Geneva.
You're trying to break the Geneva Convention?
Yeah, she was the older sister of this girl named Danielle, who I wound up liking.
Sig just gave me the what the fuck? Stop! Shut up.
He was in middle school.
Sig was like, let him finish. Stupid joke.
I thought you were making a pedophile joke. I was
no,
like,
go ahead.
this
Sorry,
wasn't last
Geneva.
week.
She was in 8th grade, and I saw her walking down the hallway, and it was kind of like that scene in Superbad where like, you know, she's walking down the hall, and I was just watching her ass, just boom, 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 and I remember like falling in love with her, and then she was dating this big ass 8th grade. I was in 6th grade at the time, and his name was Jimmy too,
Oh,
No.
and so
Is he
I
Asian?
just I no.
But Jimmy too.
His name was Jimmy Taylor. He was huge. He hit puberty in like 6th grade. And so I cut my losses and just decided I'd fall in love with her younger sister, Danielle.
Tight.
And that didn't work out either.
First girl, like I thought about, like, oh man, I could really like bone this one. There was like,
That's the gayest way you could have said that.
Sounded like something I would
First
say,
time
dude.
I
I
was horny.
my dick was twitching.
I could kiss her. I would like her vagina on me.
I was
It's like I was doing math with my dick when I thought about her.
I did the calculations, and my dick is hard.
I was waiting for the bus like after class.
I waited before and after seeing her, and something changed.
And I was out there with some friends of mine, and this girl walks up to me, like with one of my friends standing next to me, and she just like randomly says, "Hey, wanna fuck?" And I'd never thought about it before until that moment. But I like froze because I like again I never thought about that before. And then she
You were
like
just like, good question.
she walked away, and then like my friend like looked at me and was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Because I stayed quiet, and then I was like, "Shit, I do want to fuck," but she was already gone.
How
by
old
then.
were
Like,
you?
Damn.
Middle school. I think it was like 8th grade.
Would you have fucked? Like were you prepared to fuck at that time?
I don't think I had the means to. Like I didn't know where to fuck at that time.
Oh yeah,
But I would have
was
if
straight
like
to her belly
if she
button.
gave me like a warning beforehand, like was like, "Hey, I'm gonna ask you to fuck, so be ready for the answer in like
Yeah.
5 minutes." I'd have been like, "Okay."
You know,
like,
it's
psych
not-
myself up, but like in the moment, I had nothing. I had absolutely. I
To
was
be
just
fair, that would
frozen.
still catch me off guard.
now that you mention it,
Yeah.
I
'Cause
do
did you
want to
know
fuck.
that girl?
No,
at
I
all?
didn't. I didn't know her at
She was
all.
probably also
yeah, was she
kidding.
just fucking with you?
I hope so, but
She
I
was
also
trying to.
don't.
How old was she?
There you go.
She was trying
She was
to.
in my grade, I think.
And you had never spoken to her before.
I don't remember right now. I don't think I did, but
She had to be fucking with you, dude.
that like broke my mind and like made me start thinking like, oh, I can fuck people now. People want to fuck now.
I can say a general rule of thumb is a girl that's that forward is a fucking that's an eventual problem. Just
Well,
in my experience.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
well,
getting
no
that problem
shit.
out of the way
Just
early in my
experience.
life.
That means somebody did it to her, and she's like, "Hey, I got to do it with somebody my age, or otherwise this is gonna fuck me up for the rest of my life." Listen, my uncle fucked me. So do you want to fuck so I can forget about my
You
uncle?
kind of look like my uncle.
You know, you kind of remind me of my dad, and he fucked me. So, you want to fuck her? Dude, this isn't to get off the darkness of that subject. When I was in 9th grade, there was this super hot senior,
yes.
and her name was Kate Stengel, and she was a fucking bombshell, dude. And we were
Stengel sounds like a baseball player's last name.
well, there was Casey Stengel,
Oh, there you go. Yep.
and she was so hot. We had sports medicine class together.
I dated a
and-
girl named Ashley Yastrzemski.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
And I got a haircut. I never talked to her before. I got a haircut one day, and I came into class, and she like walked over to me, and she was like, "Hey, did you get a haircut?" And I was like, "Yeah,
This is hard as fuck.
yeah." And she was like, "It looks nice," and I was like, "Huh, thank you." and then I never said a word to her ever again. But in my head was like, totally could have fucked. I chose not to, dude. I could have smashed, but I
In middle school, in that
I'm a
same
chivalrous man.
grade, I had 2 girls ask me out. And so like that's why I thought like
Brag,
that's why I
bro.
thought it was
What are you
real.
doing?
Like that she wanted to fuck cuz I had like
Oh, she's like she heard through the grapevine that bitches want me.
Yeah, you were turning
No,
bitches
'cause, like,
down left
so-
and right.
no, I turned the one bitch down because she was an ugly ass bitch. But she was also one of my friend's sister.
Oh.
So
So you
like
couldn't tell her that.
I couldn't tell her that. So I just kind of ignored the fuck out of her.
Ew, no,
I
you're my
completely
friend's
ghosted
sister.
her. Like she asked for my aim, right? And
you
so
go.
like we
Oh,
had
shit.
like one aim conversation and then like I
I'm
completely
sorry, I
stopped
ran out
responding.
of my 90 minutes are up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can't
The
talk
other girl I
anymore.
dated for like a week. The other girl that asked me out, but that was also weird for me.
Dude, there
Damn,
was
bro,
nothing.
You're a player.
I know,
In middle
dude.
school, yeah, it all went downhill in high school.
There was nothing like senior chicks when you were a freshman. It was like
Oh my God, yeah.
unbelievable.
And then there was
Like, what are
nothing
these,
like
porn
freshman chicks
stars?
when you were a
I
senior.
think I don't think that you should be I don't think that you should go to high school until 10th grade.
I don't know. We had some pretty hot 9th graders.
That's what
when I
it
was in
used to
9th
be.
grade.
It wasn't high school. It was
Yeah.
just 11th and 12th grade.
But here's what
It was
happens.
junior high is 8th and 9th.
Girls
That's
who
why
are-
I was in Virginia.
Girls who are
Virginia.
hot in 9th grade get preyed upon by the seniors who are like 17, 18 years old, which I think, and like they're not, girls who are hot in 9th grade are not trying to fuck a 9th grader. They're always going to wind up fucking an older dude.
Right.
And like a 3-year difference isn't weird at this age, but at that age, like for like a
It still
senior to
wasn't
be
all that.
fucking a freshman, like
She's like, she
it-
still has
look,
little girl pussy.
It wasn't
Full,
like
full disclosure, I was a senior dating a 9th grader.
It was taboo.
the Asian girl.
It was
That was
taboo.
sick.
It
But
wasn't.
I was also a young person in my my birthday is like in
birthday.
December, so I was always the youngest person in my grade. So it was kind of like an 11th grader.
It wasn't 4 years. It was just 3.5.
Yeah.
it was one.
My
It's
birthday's after Labor Day, so it's okay.
It's good. It's fine.
it was one step below weird. I would say. Like
when I
it's
was-
it's acceptable, but barely.
And when I was in 10th grade, I was talking to this one girl, but
I was
we
dating an 8th grader.
but we weren't like we ended up not like getting together. But she like hooked me up with her sister, who was
Who
in
was
8th
younger.
grade. Who was in 8th grade.
She's like, I don't like you, but I have this child sister.
But I see where you're going with this, and I think I can help you.
I think you can do better.
Yeah, I
you
like
could do
you as a
younger.
friend, but you seem like a pedophile. So here's my little sister. I'll take $25.
But I was 15 at the time, and she was like
Yeah, you're just doing a massage.
11.
13.
Okay,
So
as long as it's a teen on teen.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I would. I just.
I think you just saying that is illegal. I think you saying teen on teen
love
is going to
teen
get
on
flagged
teen.
somewhere.
Teen on teen
Well,
is legal, though, bro.
that's a porn category though.
Teen
Is
on
it?
It's
teen?
not.
I don't think
I don't
teen
know.
on teen is.
Yeah,
dude.
18-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
Yeah, but not teen on teen.
I've never
Yeah.
seen.
They're
Teen on
actually-
teen.
Never
they're
see
actually-
teen on teen.
They're actually
Not teen on
25
teen.
years old, but they say that they're 18 and 19.
It's an 18-year-old girl and then like a 45-year-old dude. It's never an 18-year-old and an 18-year-old.
yeah, it's always like a stepdad thing.
Yeah, because if that was the case, it'd just be jackhammering for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
no
then
one
it's
really
over.
wants to watch an 18-year-old guy fuck. It's
No,
just like,
not at
what are
all.
you doing, dude?
You get like that.
No, you want to
moms,
see? Yes,
Yeah,
you want to
mom's
see?
like-
You want to see an 18-year-old fuck a mom?
Yeah.
yeah, but in
She
those,
can take it,
But in
dude.
those scenarios, the mom is always leading the.
Yeah.
Like the MILF is always
Yeah.
the one that like
Yeah,
walks
moms
in.
teach sex. That's like a whole. That's like a.
R.I.P.
It's
mom.
a channel, right?
Yeah.
She taught me well.
Or like mom fucks daughter, like mom fucks daughter's boyfriend, and then like shows the daughter how to like
How
suck,
to suck a
dick.
dick? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
love
doing
those,
that
dude.
all wrong, honey.
She comes
That's one of my favorite things because you get like a young girl, but you also get a woman with big tits. Because usually the moms have big tits.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
a huge ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love both of those things.
It's great.
That would be.
Fucking Angela White's usually one of the moms.
Fucking love Angela White, dude. And Gianna
There's
Michaels.
the one for a while, Nina or whatever the fuck. The
Oh,
one who would always
Hart-
wear gloves and shit.
Yeah.
Nina Hartley?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd have
God.
like the elbow length gloves.
She had like a lisp.
yeah.
And this is how you actually finger a
You know
girl
what's-
correctly.
I'm gonna suck your cock so good.
One porn star that's
Fuck
really
attached.
weird to me is Dylan Harper. I
We've
don't
been over
understand.
Oh yeah, she has a weird vibe to her.
Like her face is like really childish, which is I'm assuming why she got popular. But like her tits look like they're like fused together in the middle.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. There's
Also,
a,
her
dude,
ass looks like it's one cheek.
There's a local comic.
She looks like she has one ass.
One.
It's like her whole body just like merged a little bit down the
Like
middle.
her crack
Just
just comes
melted.
up like halfway up the asshole. Like,
It's literally just like one ass cheek with a hole in the middle. Like a fucking pig's
But I
ass.
think she
ass.
became popular because she looks like she's a fucking teenager, like in her face.
yeah, well, that's why every girl becomes popular, really, if you're in that category.
Dude, there's a local
the
comic.
but you got to have
who-
two cheeks.
Who has had sex with Gianna Michaels and Alexis Texas?
Ooh.
Damn.
A
Yeah.
local guy.
Comic, yeah.
That's awesome.
Paid for it, but did it.
I mean, how much? Do
less
you know how much
play,
it costs?
Like 2,500.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot.
Not
Per.
worth. Not worth.
I do 2,500 to get a fucking 2-hour sesh with Gianna Michaels and Alexis Texas. I mean, like 2,500 a piece. Like, listen, if I was a single man and I
I'd
had
rather
20
fuck Alexis Texas than Gianna Michaels. I know you probably disagree with me on that, but
I like a woman who
You
fucking
know,
takes charge.
Summer
dude.
Heart.
No,
That's another. It's a redhead though.
Summer Hard.
Heart.
Is that a gay porno man?
Yeah.
I'm Summer Hard, and I'm.
No,
I
they
now
all have
who was that girl?
lisps.
Shay Summers. You guys show me. I was
Yeah.
into her. I went on a
She's got a
Shay
good
Summers
body.
kick for quite some time.
Her face
after that.
isn't great, but her body is.
Her face is fine. I don't
It's
think
like her
there's anything
teeth.
wrong with her face.
Her teeth.
I follow her on Instagram now. But
I've been on
Okay,
to,
that was almost bad.
Skylar Grey. Anyone
That
into
was
her?
bad throw.
Skylar Grey, isn't she the one who does the
Jimmy.
hooks for songs?
I know, yeah, not Skylar Grey.
No,
Fuck.
no,
Sasha
Carly
Grey.
Grey.
Sasha Grey.
Sasha.
No, no,
Carly
no.
Gray.
I'm
Carly
looking
Gray.
her up right now.
I like Carly Gray. She's got a big butt. I'm a big butt guy.
How much would you
I
pay
like
to
big
fuck your
natural
favorite
tits.
porn star? What's your number?
See, at this point in my life, I'm not really down to pay for sex.
Like it's
No.
a hypothetical.
If
bro.
I had the
Hypothetical.
money, the most I would pay to fuck my favorite porn star would probably be like 5 G's.
I would do 1,000, dude. I don't know. I would pay more than $1,000 for sex.
But this is a hypothetical, bro. You got a whole bunch
I
of
said I
money.
don't know that I would though. Like
Skylar Vox.
Okay, let me just say this
Yes.
as a moral
Yes, that's another
argument.
big tit.
Okay,
Ooh.
Skylar, I don't think I've heard of her, but as a
Look her
moral
up,
argument,
pull her
Skylar
up,
Vox.
pull her up.
I wouldn't want to fuck a regular.
Get the loose pants challenge. See,
I wouldn't want to fuck a regular prostitute just because I feel like you're kind of taking advantage of their situation where they have to have sex for money.
but they need the money, dude.
But a
This
porn
star
star
doesn't need the money.
That's what I'm saying. A porn star is like decidedly like a high dollar. Like that's like their job. They don't need the money. Like I don't want to fuck somebody and
You wanna
offer
help
them
them
like
out.
$100 because they need to fucking support their kids. That
so
seems
you don't.
like
You rather
evil
than
to
not
me.
get the money at all.
Whoa.
Are you
hold
pulling
on.
porn
Hold
up
on.
on the...
Yeah, dude.
They've
That's what
done
we
it
do.
before.
This is the trap.
Do you have to edit it out
This is
for
the
that?
trap.
No,
dude.
dude.
No.
Just leave
Put
that
it
shit
on
on there.
Vimeo.
I mean, I can't put this on YouTube
Yeah.
now, but
no, well, not this part.
oh, who is this?
This is Skylar
Skylar
Vox,
Vox.
dude.
You see?
Jesus.
You can. Fuck.
Yeah,
sorry.
do the automatic, dude.
Oh, I don't know how to do the buttons. Just hold it down. Okay, I'll hold it down. I got
Doesn't
not-
work
it's not
like
gonna
that.
It
it.
doesn't
Doesn't
work.
work.
I'll do it.
Nobody talk for a second. She's having so much fun. Look at how much fun she's having.
Skylar Vox.
It's like a
Why
prank
is
I would
this
do.
called-
I can't get enough of that. All right, yeah.
Her tits look like they're trying to get away from each other,
they
but
do.
she's definitely hot. Like no doubt about it.
All right.
No bones about it.
I just dig
She
me
went to
some
Burger
big-
King.
I just dig me some big naturals, man.
I'm a big nut, dude.
How new is she? I don't think I've.
That's big. What is going on there, dude?
Yeah, she's got like a clit on her asshole.
Good, dude. I got a hemorrhoid.
That's
like
a
that, dude.
hemorrhoid.
Well, I mean, look, she's got sand
Well,
all over.
it was
fucking-
recently like plowed. I think is probably what it is.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
Or
a
it's just
fucking
not bleeding.
sandy.
What's that? Prolapse.
Yeah, nobody wants it. Oh,
Oh god,
dear.
she looks like an anime character.
Yeah,
What's
she
going on?
does.
She
That's
looks
probably
like
why I like
a
her so
real life
much.
hentai.
probably.
Yeah, no, that wasn't because it just get. She's just like that, dude. Look at that thing. It's
I think
literally
it's just not bleached.
Yeah,
right.
this is a natural, like as natural as
No,
her
dude,
tits.
that looks like a pigtail. Like a literal.
Dude, she
pig's
literally
tail.
has
I
a
mean,
clitoris on her ass.
Every-
Everyone,
ass clit,
everyone's
dude.
ass print is basically like a fingerprint.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's all
that's-
No
different.
ass is the same.
Maybe that's why
Yeah.
she's a porn
I've
star,
looked.
because she has a clit on her ass.
I mean, I'm sure it would make anal a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. That's not. They're not doing yoga.
That's not it, yeah.
That's not how you do yoga. What the fuck is this?
I'm gonna go
She's
take
like-
a piss.
She's
Slash
working
jerk
out,
off.
dude.
She's in like a hamster wheel.
Just gotta put my hand on my dick for a little second.
Is she in a bird cage?
That's
I like
Bird
that
Box,
movie.
I
That's a
think,
good movie.
right?
Bird box. Dude, she's a black and white cookie in this one.
What's
Wow.
that called? The burger cookie?
Yeah,
No, Bird, or no, yeah, black and white. I think is right. Check. It's on.
Dude,
baby.
I got
We're
it.
back.
There you
I
go.
got it.
Looks like I got you to the system
Yeah.
menu though.
Yeah, dude, that was tight. That was tight.
Well, how do you feel about Skylar Vox?
I love her enthusiasm for what she does.
It's hard to get that. You know, it's hard to just look at stills of videos and pictures from
Yeah,
porn star. You gotta
one of
see
the best
them in-
things is like
You
the
want me to pull up
motion
video?
of the tits.
Do you want me to pull
Yeah.
a video?
I mean, I'm saying after the podcast, when you
we
get
can do our
home,
research.
Everyone, I'll send some links around.
Send it to the group chat this time. Jimmy will just keep them all.
I know, Jesus Christ, I can't feel bad about that.
No, you shouldn't feel bad. Jimmy should feel bad.
Jimmy should feel.
He's the
horrible.
one that didn't relay the message. How hard is it to see that our names aren't on the top with his name?
Yeah, it just says Eric on there.
Yeah.
But I digress.
It's a fucking
Jimmy, how'd you feel about Skylar Vox?
changing of the guard. I'm gonna do pee now.
Matt's gonna go beat off.
Honestly, big fan.
Yeah, dude. I dig me some Skylar. Vox.
Big fan.
Yeah.
I was on a trip just like only like big naturals for a hot minute.
Big
And I-
naturals, they're nice.
And I only watch lesbian porn, so that's harder to find, I think.
Oh, I guess because
It's usually like small titty.
smaller,
Yeah.
smaller breasted.
But then you still have like moms like teens, which is nice.
Okay. some age play going on.
Yeah. Like I said, I like the mom thing because usually big tits and then like a younger figure, and it's like a little bit best of both worlds.
That's
in there.
just you just love the master teaching the student.
Yeah.
You just love karate in a sense.
Yeah. I knew at some point we were gonna be pulling up porn on here, and I was like, all right, well there goes fucking YouTube. There it goes.
He's always just like black out that section for your side.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't play any videos this time. So.
Yeah, there wasn't any moaning or anything.
Oh, it got bad a couple episodes ago though.
Yeah,
We played a shit ton of porn on here.
like max volume.
Yeah.
But I find all my porn
scaring
stars.
GT Pizza away.
Yeah.
I think I found all my porn stars off this podcast now because I remember when you were talking about Danny Daniels.
Oh yeah,
We were trying to get Danny Daniels on the podcast.
What?
And that was like my
Daniels,
sexual fantasy for like 6 months after that.
Was
Like,
having her on the podcast?
yeah.
fucking her.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I
talking
was
to her
like,
and rubbing
wouldn't that
your-
be crazy?
Petting her Joey.
I mean, wouldn't that be crazy?
What if you had Bailey J on the podcast?
I don't even know who Bailey J is. I don't
She's
think.
She's got a dick, dude.
transgendered porn star.
I would have a transgender porn
Show
star on the
him-
podcast, but I wouldn't dream of fucking them.
Show him Bailey J.
No,
Bailey
we've
J's
been over
kinda
this
hot.
already.
Is she?
Yeah.
We've shown you
Is
Bailey
she a
J
dick?
before.
Is she a trans woman or a trans man?
Trans woman. We've shown you Bailey J
Pre-op.
before because I have the same penis as Bailey J.
Oh yes,
We
yes,
talked
yes,
about it. I
I
don't know if we saw it, but
We showed it.
Okay.
We showed. Sorry, I don't want to promote that. I don't want to
We
promote
had the
that on
same
here, dude.
penis.
Nah, dude, I'm
I
not,
do. I
It's
have the same.
It's moisturized.
I have
I'll
the
say
same
that.
dick as fucking Bailey J, dude.
I hate to say it
But
in
with hair.
this day and age, but a dick is a
You
deal
know,
breaker
sometimes.
for me.
What?
A dick is a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's
Like, I'm sorry, I know that is considered.
because the thing is, at one
I mean, I'm
point
not
she's gonna
fucking
want
Bailey
to.
J.
yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck
At one
Bailey
point
J.
she's
I think
gonna
she's
want to try
married.
it on.
No, I'm not gonna break up her marriage.
Isn't that a home record?
Yeah.
Why is
Would
everybody
you?
looking at
Would
me,
you?
dude? I just said I wouldn't.
Hell
I was the
yeah.
first one that said no.
No, you were not. You were the last
Dude,
one to say
I
no.
was the
You didn't
first
even
one to
say it.
fucking
You
you're
look
still
around.
thinking about
You
it.
haven't even said no.
Everyone's
Run the tape
consensus.
back. Run
about
the
it.
tape back. Don't attack me. Don't fucking attack me.
You haven't said no.
Don't
Jimmy,
fucking
you have
corner
backup
me.
this time. I got your back.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not letting them run wild over you.
I get
Mine
run
too.
over the coals every time
You
I'm on
get
this podcast.
raked over the coals every time on the trap, and I'm here to back you up this time.
Man,
My-
I'm the only one trying to like say nice things. on
My
the
back is
podcast.
against
These
the
fuckers
wall.
are always like,
Nobody's fucking my ass today. You all can play with each other's buttholes. All you want. You can Bailey J the fuck out of each other. I'm not doing nothing.
the verb now.
Yeah, you guys can trans.
Two Bailey
You
J.
guys can trans dick each other down.
Nos
all you
otros Bailey Jamos. That's a Spanish joke.
Hamos.
want. Homos.
Oh, sorry.
Come on,
Get
dude.
fucked.
Sorry,
You
Sig. I'm
tried,
trying to
dude.
fucking relate to you and your culture, and then you hit me with a fucking pronunciation. Semantical error, dude. Fuck you, bro. That's
Eric,
the last time I try to relate to the Latino community.
What's your position on this? Jalapeno versus jalapeno, whatever.
Jalapeno is retarded.
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno versus jalapeno.
Yeah.
Jalapeno.
Yeah, why would it be jalapeno?
That's my question to
What about
specifically
jalapeno?
my wife's father.
Is he
Because
white?
he says he says
Okay,
jalapeno.
well, yeah, that's why.
But my problem is like, why do you pronounce the J like that but not the N?
Yeah, jalapeno.
Yeah, why don't you say? I would prefer
I hear
him
people
to say,
say
jalapeno.
that like as a joke, but
I would
I've
prefer
never
him s-
heard anyone say jalapeno.
I prefer jalapeno over jalapeno because like you're half-assed.
That's like a full
Yeah.
commitment to
it's
just
like
sound
people
in-
saying
Yeah.
like Target instead. Like I'm going to Target. I'm going to Target.
Yeah, that's
It's like, all right, you're being silly, but also that sucks.
yeah.
You're
That's
being
like
a
it ruined my
faggot.
day. Yeah.
You're being a faggot.
It's very Louis C.K. like stop
No.
being a faggot and suck that dick.
I think jalapeno is a perfect
There's something
compromise.
about when you say the word, it makes me understand why people don't like it.
Because I don't
He
say
really
it.
enunciates.
Yeah,
'Cause I don't say it.
Dude, you say the
It
T
cuts
so
when you say
hard.
it. It
Yeah,
cuts when you
hurts.
say it.
Yeah.
Like you say it, and I'm like, ugh. Maybe I should stop saying it. But then like
Yeah.
20
The
minutes.
thing
later,
is, like,
I'm
when you're too used to saying it, then it comes off naturally. I don't say it,
dude,
so it doesn't come
that's
out.
why I'm so upset about me not saying the N word anymore.
Yeah,
I've been saying it for fucking 12
because the
years.
longer you
rusty.
go without saying it,
I am getting
Sounds
rusty.
the weirder it is when you do.
It sounds more and more racist the less you say
I'm a
it.
little bit rusty.
Listen, dude, if you don't use it, you lose it, and that's what you're going through right now.
Dude, could you imagine if the 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20 was about saying that word? Just being drunk.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm making sure I'm lonely.
I want to call you
around anybody around me.
I want to say a bad word. Well, I will. I want to call you a
N-word.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
I want to go to Popeyes.
No.
I love how we've suddenly become the Legion of Skanks. Suddenly, when you get
Oh, God, dude. Oh,
You guys
man.
have videos, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Should we get off of this subject?
You know, sometimes you don't want to see the video. It might be worse, dude.
Speaking
Speaking
of
of this,
the
me and Sig went to a Popeyes earlier.
speaking of the N word, let me show you guys this. Oh, I gotta turn it up.
Fourth knob, yeah.
4, yep.
Oh gosh.
I can't see, Matt.
Cook, y'all ain't cook. They drunk driving, cook. Cook, they done hit that pole, cook.
Where's
Somebody
this
hit
from?
another pole, cook. Look at him over there, cook. Drunk driving, cook. Cook, look at him, cook. Y'all need to stop, cook. You're going to hell,
I want
cook.
to know where this vernacular is
Cook, y'all
from.
going to hell,
This
cook. Look
is
at
southern.
it, cook.
And never
southern
go
as
there.
fuck.
Cook, glad the fire department out here.
Like
Fire department love you,
Mississippi.
cook.
Fire department, look, cook.
Fire department love you, cook.
What does
Cook.
his shirt say?
Fire department,
Probably
look,
says
cook.
cut.
Cook, your car missing teeth again, cook.
Cars
Cook, Trevor
missing
made it
teeth
happen again.
again.
Look at it, we got a fire department out here again, cook. They always going down
What's
somewhere,
the-
cook. Crack. Cook, all on crackheads over there, cook.
What's the Baltimore
Could I had
equivalent
an
of this?
accident, man. I hurt my homeboy, man.
Dummy.
My homeboy got to go to the
Dummy.
hospital.
Dummy.
Cook, look at this shit,
Doug.
cook. Cook, we suing, cook. Cook, we suing, cook. We don't care, cook. Cook, you going to hell, cook. Look at him over there, cook. Y'all
There's
going to hell,
4
cook.
more minutes of him
Look at
saying
the Backstreet
"cuh."
Boys over there done had an
Cook.
accident, cook.
It's cook.
Look at the Backstreet Boys over there, cook. Y'all done had an accident, cook. Y'all done
Backstreet
came down the wrong
Boys
way,
over
cook.
there.
Y'all try to do too much singing, cook. Cook, what Justin Timberlake when you need him, cook.
That's
Cook,
in
what
sync.
Justin Timberlake when you need him, cook.
Incorrect
He
reference.
He
finds
Cook,
one
look
thing
at
that he
Cook.
finds hilarious and he says it like 3 times. Like, oh, I found
Cook,
something
look at
funny.
the Backstreet Boy, cook.
White fact check.
I want it that
Now he's back to
way.
BSB.
Look at you, cook.
Look how this turned into like a
Cook,
roast.
look, cook. Cook, look. Fire department, love you, cook. Cook, what's going on, cook? Backstreet Boys over here. What y'all doing? All y'all dressed like, is she okay, cook? Cook, we love you, cook. Cook, that's good. I'm glad you're fine, cook. We love you, cook. Cook, let me get a love you, cook. You're on the ground. If you're fine, let me hear you say love you, cook. Say love you, cook. Love you, cook. Goddamn. Fire department, how you doing tonight, cook? Love you, cook. How y'all doing? What's going on, fire department? Let her know what's
He's
going on.
happy
cook.
now.
He's gonna sue
How
everybody,
you doing?
cuh.
What happened, cook?
This is like me 6 years ago.
Cook, like,
I'm calling everybody cuh.
Does
Yeah,
he
it
have
wasn't-
a reason to be
Caught me
there
the
to
teeth
just like
again,
Cook.
show up to
Cook,
this
your
shit?
cock.
He got
He walked out of his house and saw the crash and just
Wasn't-
started documenting.
no, the Backstreet Boys, cuh. They
Cuh.
crashed into his partner car, cuh, and now an airbag
Cuh.
went off, cuh. Now
You
you're gonna sue
sound so
everybody,
weird,
cuh.
dude. It's
Wasn't
cook.
your Twitter handle?
It's
I got
cook.
jokes, cuh.
Yeah, I got jokes, cuh. That was my Twitter handle for
Yeah.
a really long time.
Damn, do you think
Dude.
this happened in Maryland then?
No, dude.
Matt's eclectic. He doesn't
I'm-
just like say things.
See,
from there.
that's the thing is like I was saying cub before it was cool.
I'm
see, that's
pretty
the-
sure that guy has way more experience saying "cuh" than you do.
Well, that's because I stopped because I got tired of everybody stealing my fucking bit,
I
dude.
mean, it's kind of like West Coast shit. I feel like people were saying that because of like San Andreas and everything.
No. This is the thing about black culture is that it all
Hey, you
starts with
started
me. Yeah, everything that black
Interesting.
people do starts
Yeah.
with me because I am the leader of the blacks. They like to think it's Al Sharpton or Kanye West or whoever.
I
Do
don't
you
think
think
anybody
that's a
thinks
Jewish
Kanye
thing?
West is the
Gail
leader of the-
King. or-
Wasn't like the inventor of basketball Jewish or
Oprah.
something?
What are you doing, Jimmy?
What?
What does that have to do with black people?
I'm saying that you're
trying
Jewish.
to back you up.
I'm trying to back you up.
Get away from my ass.
Yeah, everybody's always talking about backing
I got
people
my
up
own
and
back.
shit.
I got my own back, man.
I got your back.
Jews, the original.
I don't like
blacks.
the lack of power that I have on this couch.
It's your fault, dude. It's your fault, cuh.
You chose
You're
the
good.
couch.
You chose to sit over
You
there,
said you want
cuh.
to sit over there, cut?
You sit over there, cuh. Drinking
You
yellow
told Matt,
Gatorade,
you told
cuh.
Matt, sit Kevin, sir, cut.
Hey, Gatorade look like piss, cuh.
Cut,
Yeah, Gatorade look like piss.
I feel
cuh.
like I
You
don't
drink
have a
piss,
very,
cuh.
I feel like I don't have a
that
very
ain't a captain's show,
diminutive
the Clinton
lean
show.
when I
That
talk
is
to
Clinton's
you.
chair. What's that?
All right, Jason
I can't-
Mraz over there looking like cut.
Yeah, I can't hear you with your piss Gatorade, cuh.
Tell me
Look
you
at-
want it that way, cut.
What's a Jason Mraz song?
I'm yours.
Cuh.
Where you are, man.
What is Mraz?
Jace Mraz, dude.
I can't think of any of his songs either.
I can't think of
Yeah,
anything
I'm
either. dude.
yours.
Lucky I'm in
Bop,
love with my
bop, bop.
best friend.
Ooh, you kind of cracked on that one,
Lucky
cut.
to have been when
I
I have been.
cut.
And it's got because I won't worry my life away. Oh, yeah. That's Jason
Cut.
Mraz.
This
That's my
one's
favorite
got this
Jason
one's
Mraz
got
song.
Yeah, good.
166 million, so I'd assume it'd be the one I know.
What's it called?
Lucky.
Oh, that song sucks, dude. He does it with like Kobe Kalat or
Calais.
Wow, nailed it. I'm surprised it doesn't have a little red bar underneath of it.
Kobe Kyle or Kobe Kalat.
Caillou. I would walk 500 miles. I would walk.
Just to be the cup fall down at Jordan.
Or Navi D'Angelo did this
This
with
blows, dude.
some
Jason Mraz
dude
sucks.
for like our for our senior talent show. She did it with some dude, and I was like, dude, fuck you.
Isn't that song like the Folgers song?
Huh?
Isn't that like a Folgers song now?
Yeah, probably.
Crack
Jason Mraz writes coffee commercial music.
Ugh.
Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. This and nothing's gonna
This is a big hit, though.
This is a white guy pretending to be from an island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a fan of this James Blunt ass
From
bullshit.
the island, man.
I'm not.
I'm Jason Mraz, man.
I'm Jason Mraz.
It's like what's his
Me
name?
thinks of me yours.
It's like what's his name's son? What was it? Tom.
Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks.
Chet
Don't even
Hanks.
fucking front like you ain't know Chet Hanks, dude. It's White
You
Boy
know.
Summer, motherfucker.
You said I know. You
is
brought
White
up
Boy
a couple
Summer.
times, forget his name. I'm terrible with names. You know that.
White Dandada.
I actually bought 3 pairs of shorts for White Boy Summer, and these are like white ass shorts. They got trees on them.
Hell yeah, dude.
These are
Island.
Spill.
Yeah, dude. These are. Oh,
These are from
I
the
spilled shrimp
islands of
salad on them
Jamaica.
yesterday,
Where my
dude.
nanny's from, man. My nanny's from Jamaica.
Noni.
It's got the coconut trees, and my mom fucks black guys when my dad's out filming Castaway.
Jason Mraz. Or Chet Hanks. Sorry.
I'm Jason Hanks, man.
Jason Marhanks.
I'd make a smooth song where I might say the N-word, but I'm gonna claim that I'm gonna say it was make
It
it.
was just patois, man.
I was speaking the curry language. All right. Sorry.
That's not Jamaican.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah, dude, they have curry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they have
Go
curry
dude.
down
Yeah,
there?
curry
go
chicken,
curry.
dude.
Okay.
Fucking-
okay.
Did you guys bring any hot takes on this crosscast, dude? You were fucking venting
Been
me
the
before
whole damn cast, buddy. Where have you been?
What are you talking
The
about?
hottest it takes.
It's been a lot of
Fucking
hotties.
kids rules, not gay. Escorts fucking should be cheaper. What do you want?
Should be
what kind of hot takes you want, dude?
Well, you were
Something like
venting to me
that.
beforehand about the Anthony Jeselnik situation.
Oh, well,
dude.
you know, that wasn't like a big. I mean, we're only.
Dude, you were jumping around.
But I
talking
was just,
about
I was like,
bouncing
It
off
was in the
walls.
moment. It was in the moment.
It was a moment thing. I was just getting
Moment's
myself
over.
hyped up. Anthony Jeselnik is a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking phony.
And he dated Amy Schumer.
And it's hard. It's hard. He does the easiest kind of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking misdirection.
He's like a worse Dan. He's like a not as nearly as funny Daniel Tosh.
He stole Tasha's thing.
He's like if Daniel Tosh mixed with
It's like more
Steve.
handsome.
Steven.
He's like Daniel Tosh
what's
mixed
his
with Seth MacFarlane.
guy with the long black hair that just like
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Or like Jimmy Carr. The
He's
British
super
version.
good looking.
Yeah,
like him,
definitely
man,
like an
but-
American British or Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr's a little annoying too.
It's all like I was.
Oh, yeah.
I was fucking a baby, and then my wife was like, "Get your dick out of me."
No, one of his like
That's a classic Jeselnik.
one of his biggest ones was like you don't know pain until you see like your child die in front of you or whatever, and or like in the tub or something, and you really don't know anything about how to wash a baby or something like that.
Yeah.
That was one of his.
I just knew him from the roasts. I never
Yeah.
I saw him on there. I was like, oh, this is kind of funny, but this probably
That was
doesn't
my favorite part
translate to,
about when Patrice O'Neill was on the William
Charlie
Shatner
Sheen.
roast.
He was
or
like,
Charlie
"Who are
Sheen
you?
roast, and
Who
he's
the
like,
fuck is this?"
He's like,
guy?
I hope
Yeah.
I never have to say your
Your name
goddamn name
again."
again. And then fucking Patrice dies, and that piece of shit lives on, dude.
Yeah.
He does like offensive comedy where he just says offensive shit, misdirection, offensive shit, and then he shared an article.
How's that different from the guy going out calling the dude a chink and doing the Chinese voice?
What do you mean?
As far as just like offensive shock stuff.
Are you talking about Tony Hinchcliffe now?
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I think it's different because
Did you hear our take on that, or at least my take on that?
no.
I think he basically had a Kramer moment,
Yes.
but not as severe.
I
Like
don't-
he actually,
I'm with
I don't
you.
think that.
I think
don't that
he
at all.
he knows comedy and knows how to do it, but like
Kramer didn't know comedy and how to do it.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's not as bad. Kramer went up and just like went full tilt. I feel like he, for whatever reason,
Well, no,
like-
Kramer got heckled, and then that was his response to being heckled.
yeah,
Tony didn't get heckled. He was just trying to.
He was trying
like,
to heckle, basically.
He was trying to do the Umar Khan thing, where you go up and shit on the comic that went right before you.
Yeah.
yeah, but
That's where
like,
I got it from.
He didn't.
Yeah,
Umar Khan.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched the whole thing. I just
Yeah.
I didn't like see I didn't see the trigger for him to do that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought it was like super fucking out of nowhere and like just overreaction.
He did Asian. He was doing Asian jokes, Asian
Yeah, he
versus
did,
white
like-
people jokes, which is like, and he was doing it in like a pandering.
I don't know if you heard my take on this, Eric, but it was
Nah,
basically like
I don't know. Let's all just recap our takes. Why don't
well,
we?
just
Recap the takes.
because I didn't know what Eric's was. Mine was basically
Dude, these are
like,
cold takes.
You have
Cold takes.
I'm not
These are-
saying it was hot. I'm just
No,
saying.
no, no, it was hot.
I just
It's
wanted
how
to
it
like
was.
say
Dude, these-
my
these
part.
takes were hot.
They've been sitting
But-
in the microwave for.
Yeah,
Forgot
they're-
about them.
These are leftover takes, dude.
It was basically my take
Nuke
was
these takes.
basically that I like he overreacted to some stuff because he thought this guy was being hacky,
Filthy.
and like his reaction to it was just like to go over the top, and it's just unnecessary. Like regardless of like, I don't think he was racist. He was just saying racist shit.
Yeah,
The
I mean, he was
difference-
definitely just trying to like stir shit, but also like
The difference is that Jesselnick writes his shit out, and then
Yeah, but the difference is, I don't know about you,
I don't know
but
about you.
as far as like the Anthony Jeselnik,
about you.
I never had a problem with Anthony Jeselnik's humor. In fact, I found some of it
Yeah,
funny.
I thought he was funny, but
I found it
it's fine. It is what it is,
obnoxious that he went and attacked Legion of Skanks for basically doing the same type of shit.
Oh, wait,
I don't-
so what
it's
is-
the
so-
hypocrisy.
so
I didn't
what-
see what Anthony Jeselnik did.
No, so what happened was like 3 months ago or something like that. The guy Seth Simons, the dude that wrote the article that got Shane kicked off SNL,
yeah.
and
Fuck
he's
that
and he's
guy.
and he's wrote a
Fucking
bunch
dick.
of different articles trying to get people kicked off of other stuff.
My phone.
He wrote an article about like Legion of Skanks and other podcasts and how
for a hit of the cig.
how they
The cable.
like they basically like promote white supremacy through the idea that it's just jokes by having people like Alex Jones or Milo Yiannopoulos on and shit like that. And it's just like all they're doing is building alt-right people. God, fuck you guys. I'm trying to explain something to Eric.
yeah.
That's
No,
fine.
I
You guys
saw-
are talking
so
to
I
each
saw
other.
that
That's fine.
stuff.
I'm talking
Yeah,
off mic.
so that happened, and then today Anthony Jeselnik was on Jeremiah Watkins' podcast, and Jeremiah like asked his guests questions of like comments on YouTube, and so people were asking like what the deal was with Big J, and basically like because Big J was like, dude, we should talk about this, and then Jeselnik never responded, so Jeselnik was saying that Big J wanted him to talk on the radio about it, and he didn't want to do that because he didn't feel like that was the right space for
So
it.
did Jeselnik like?
But that's
did
minutes-
he like tag team with Seth Simons to like?
Well, he just promoted Seth Simons' article that is basically calling Big J and his
Yeah, he, like,
podcast
retweeted it.
Nazis.
yeah, yeah.
And then Jeselnik's like, my problem's not with Big J and his podcast; it's with their fans, because like they got kicked off Reddit, and that should say a lot about what they're doing. And
That
it's
should
like,
say that, like, first of all, Reddit is full of fucking idiots. Who gives
Exactly.
a shit? Anybody
Yeah.
can get kicked off Reddit.
yeah.
and it's like the podcast thing is being offensive. So of course they're gonna be overly offensive on the internet. That's what the fucking
Yeah.
internet does.
It's all clawing for position, dude. That's why he
But
didn't.
then
wanna-
also at the end of the day, it's like fans who are trying to like live that sentiment to the extreme online, I
Yeah.
guess.
And then
but
also,
that's
like-
not their fault. Like,
and also those people, if you go to
people are just fucking
Skankfest,
stupid.
They're trying to be funny, but they're not funny.
I was at
Yeah, exactly.
Skankfest a few years ago. It was literally the most diverse crowd I've ever seen anywhere.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
It was literally people from all white, black, Mexican, Asian. Everybody was there, and everybody was just walking around, fucking having a great time watching comedy and loving comedy. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure half the people, like, you don't know what these people on Reddit are. You know, like half the people could be fucking Mexicans talking Mexican shit, shitting on Mexicans
I
on
just
Reddit.
hate-
You don't fucking know.
I hate that whole sentiment that, you know, if you say something and then people, I guess, that heard you say something then take it to a next level, that it's somehow your fault. I understand the logical progression there.
yeah, they
Yeah.
connect the dots for you, and it's like I didn't even leave
Yeah.
I didn't leave a trail, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Because then at that point, then it's basically like, well, you can't say basically anything because somebody could always take it to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, and then they could be drawn back to you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a way of like, I mean, I hate the word, but it is kind of a way of just like, I hate the word silencing because it seems so cliche, but like when you promote this idea that like, oh, these comedians are making these types of jokes, and then their fans try to make those types of jokes, but they're not funny, so they just come off as like actually hateful, and it's like, well, now that means that these comedians can make these types of jokes, and it just clearly seems to me like all these situations, the Hinchcliffe situation, and with Jeselnik doing the same thing, it's clawing for position, dude. Those guys, Big J and all them, are like relevant big comedians. And I feel like Jeselnik,
but they're not corporate like Jeselnik.
Yeah,
is. Like,
Jeselnik's corporate.
Yeah, he's got to be like, he's got to take this stance of like,
he's corporate shock.
yeah,
He's corporate, safe, like family friendly shock comedy.
handsome white man shock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is the closest you'll get to toxic shock syndrome as a person. That's when a woman leaves her tampon in too long.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And then you get toxic shock syndrome, where the toxicity from your old tampon blood fucks you up.
Yeah, you
kills
get poisoned by your own blood.
Damn. Yeah, Jeselnik's a bitch, dude.
Yeah,
Well-
being a girl would suck.
I agree. Being a girl would suck.
Now that's a take.
I think we should wrap up because
Yeah, we can
I
wrap up.
gotta go get some Peruvian chicken on the way home. And I know.
sounds so
I
You going to
know-
Nando's?
No, I'm going to El Pollo Grande,
Ooh.
which is down on Cranbrook.
Cranbrook.
Right, it's right in the parking lot where Papa's is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's in the old McDonald's, right?
I don't know what it used to be.
It looks like an old McDonald's, right?
It looks like,
Yes.
it looks like a chicken place. I don't know.
I find it hard to believe that McDonald's closed.
Well,
around
Burger
here.
It's
King.
off in the
Closed all the
cut,
time.
dude.
Yeah, it is in the cut. There's a Burger King that was down the street from there also that closed recently.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard to see those two go.
Yeah.
Rip.
That's rough, dude.
Yeah. This was fun.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good.
Thanks for having us. Thanks
Patreon, you can see this. I mean, Live from the Studio is going to put it out for free. Which
Yeah.
is kind of bullshit.
But they'll have a censored
Yeah, they'll have
version.
it censored. If you want to see the full uncut, you want to see
If you want to
Uncut.
see,
you want to see what we were laughing at with that lady that was so funny, and you want to see her butthole,
Skylar,
don't Google it yourself. Pay $1 and
Yeah.
watch it.
Exactly.
watch it with our pure reactions.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay for porn for the first time in your life.
That's basically what this podcast is. Dude.
Yeah.
You're paying for porn.
Past like 3 episodes has been a good amount of porn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys got any plugs coming up besides your Patreon?
Just butt plugs.
Ooh, trap branded butt plugs.
What are you doing?
Eric doesn't know that they seem to think they end their podcast on butt plugs. But
Headphones off. I don't care.
we don't.
Okay, Jimmy, what do you got coming up?
Well, I already plugged Memorial Day weekend, and I'll
Hell
do it
yeah.
again
I'm just gonna ruin the rest of their podcast. Just talk over what they're saying.
as a reminder. As a reminder, I'll be at 101 Baltimore and Federal Hill on Thursday, May 27th from 7 to 10 with John Love. Friday at Valley Inn, May 28th, 5:30 to 9:30 solo. And then with the full band, Sophomore at High Tops on Saturday, May 29th from 9 to 1 a.m. So come out to those things. At Jimmy Selesky on everything. Follow my band at Sophomore MD. Eric, what you got?
I just got fully vaxxed up, so I'm probably gonna start going out again soon.
Playing video games all the
Did
time?
my first show in a while this past weekend, and it was very awkward. So
Nice.
we'll have to get back into the loop of things and figure it out. Steam ID is at EC92. EC92. Okay, yeah.
Eric Glazer on everything. Guys, follow us at LFTS Podcast across the board. Check us out on Google Play. Look at this episode on YouTube if you're fine with not seeing the porn section. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Till next week. Peace.
Butt plugs.